What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm back bringing you some Call of Duty 4 gameplay. I want to go ahead and talk about whooping a motherfucking ass. So I'm talking about beating an ass. I have a story about my brother, and it's pretty much beating up a very flamboyant young man, and I do not want to give his name, thinking about it off the top of my head. But my brother did kick a guy's ass, so let's go ahead and set the setting of this ass beating itself. My grandfather just recently died. Not recently, but at the time of the story, he had just recently died. And basically, my grandfather's kids, because he was his kids were making a huge deal about his funeral. Like, they were trying to steal up all his stuff. What my grandfather died of was something called brain cancer. There was a technical name for it, I just can't remember it off the top of my head. But he ended up dying of brain cancer. So it was a slow death. He died very slowly. And he died on his couch and stuff. And what would happen is his kids were sitting and waiting around for him to die so they could snatch up everything that he had, all his earthly possessions, and make sure that the people that actually lived with him most of his life, my grandmother, me, my mother, who actually dealt with him on a day in and day out basis instead of just coming around for Christmas, got none of his inheritance. So, stuff aside, this is how it got set. His family was trying to protect their inheritance, while our family was just trying to live because he lived next to us and we've always been there for him. So it kind of created a little bit of animosity towards us, because we kind of didn't like stuff. There's other things that actually happened too. Like, for example, my mother's car got stolen by one of them and they burnt it, but there's no way we can prove that. So, this is just, pointing the finger. I know you did it, but I can't prove that you did it kind of thing. Well, my grandfather eventually does pass away. And what happens is we go to the funeral. He has this nice, elaborate casket. Everybody, the insurance company ended up paying for it. Really good casket, had a nice fish on it and all. But they didn't appreciate that we showed up to the funeral as well. And, dude, they were very unhappy. Well, mainly just his kids, but he had only daughters. He had two daughters and one son. His son didn't show up, so only the people that showed up was his daughters. And his daughters showed up with their kids. And there's only one boy out of all the kids. So I guess the female gene ran rampant over there. Because the only boy there was the one in question. I don't want to give his name out. But he wants to start wilding out. And me and my brother are there. So me and Crook are there. And, we're in the morning stage. And Kyle comes in after the service is over. He wasn't there for the service. He came in after the service is over, pointing fingers with his hand on his hip. And boy, my brother just levels the shit out of him, son. It's one of those moments where you just stand there and you're looking like, what the fuck did I just see? I mean, it just came out of nowhere. Kyle was very aggressive, and he was talking about beating people up. And my brother, he just took it and ran with it. I mean, he just hit him, and it was like one of those slow-mo effects where you just see like the movies where like the fist just conforms to the face, and he just tears his head off. And I'm all like, whoa. Oh, man. So we ended up having to get out of there. But, yeah, my brother ended up beating somebody up at my grandfather's funeral. I mean, that's some of the redneck shit that happens around my house. It's ridiculous. After telling the story, I realized that I'm not very good at telling stories. I need to really work on that, especially with what I'm doing here. But yeah, my brother did end up beating Kyle up at a funeral of my grandfather's, and they got really upset. I mean, the family relations were already strange, but then you have them basically humiliating their son that I think he is now a girl. I'm not sure because I know he was going through the change at the time, and I think he's actually a female at this point in time in his life. It's a fucked up world. It really is. Call of Duty's went down the drain, and people are turning into girls. But you kind of see that when they're playing with Barbies instead of baseballs. Don't buy your kids Barbies. That's the moral of the story of the day. Thank you for watching my video. Don't buy Barbies. Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Wings of Redemption. Got some Call of Duty 4 gameplay here for you. Hopefully you enjoy it. Infinity Ward's Mark Rubin basically stated today that there's going to be a new system that comes along with Call of Duty Ghost that allows you to set players up to be banned for abusive language. And what they're hoping to create is like this system that basically instills fear into the players so that they won't say anything bad to their fellow man because they fear being kicked out. It's kind of like the same rules in baseball. If you're unsportsmanlike, they throw you off the baseball team, and that's the idea behind it. Because people they figure that more people will be unwilling to call somebody a homosexual or a cocksucker if that homosexual or said cocksucker callee can set them up to be banned and lose their Xbox Live or PlayStation Network Live passwords. But since both of them actually cost money now. So in theory, it's a good idea, but it also takes away a lot of the elements to the game for a lot of people. And I mean, it really hurts like people that try to troll but don't make the Minnesota Burns money. Most of you don't know somebody like Minnesota Burns, which is another Call of Duty channel that makes videos based upon making fun of other people. He gets banned a lot. I mean, he gets banned a lot. I think he buys like 20 Xboxes a year. And that's one of the side effects of doing what he does. You're going to get banned a lot. You're going to get, unnecessarily, pushed around. And there's always somebody out there that just wants to make your life shit. And that's pretty much the internet itself. I mean, anonymity, I think that's the word. Anonymity makes a lot of people do things they don't normally do, and like you see it from time to time, like especially if you're in like a position like me where you're in a public eye. People just want to rag on you, and it sucks. It does. But do I think that this system will work? I think it'll work to an extent, but I think it's going to get abused more than anything else. You're going to have somebody that doesn't like how somebody else plays, and then they're going to send them in for being rude online. And what I fear most is it be just like the Xbox Live one. Xbox Live has this program where you can actually put somebody in for bad sportsmanship and abusive language. There's a whole series of categories that you actually put out there to basically get somebody banned off Xbox Live. But the fact is they don't take it seriously because people on the systems are the ones that actually abuse it and use it to their advantage to try to get somebody they don't like banned or something like that. And I just don't see how it's going to work. It can't be a word of mouth system like Xbox. It would have to be like a audio recording, and they can't really audio record because of FCC rules right now. That's the same reason, like if you stream on Black Ops 2 and the Twitch TV, you can't pick up the voices because it's against the law for them to broadcast the voice. And be like a game platform because they're illegally recording, if that makes sense. So that's a problem that you're going to run into. Then that's going to limitate it to being almost next to worthless. In my opinion, I think it's just sinking money. It's money that you don't need to sink into the game, and it'd be money better spent on other things or other items. Have another Call of Duty tournament. Have another fan meetup. Have like, how about this? How about a world tour, like a United States or world tour, or you can just have one in England and the United States, where basically your Infinity Ward, you have tournaments throughout the thing promoting your game. You can have people playing your game, things of that nature, and you can get public gaming in a bigger eye. How about that instead of wasting all your money into this abusive thing that you're not going to fix? I mean, I'm all for problems. I'm all for fixing problems. I'm all for the betterment of mankind. But when you have something that's so colossal that you cannot fix it, don't. I mean, seriously. I mean, like, I understand that there's things that you can combat, like stealing. I'm sure somebody said this was stealing. Like, oh, you're never going to stop people from stealing, so why attempt to bother with them stealing? And that's a little bit different. That actually has victims and loss. I mean, I'm sure online bullying has victims too. I mean, I've been a victim of online bullying a lot. And but it kind of hardens you in the heart in that aspect, but it breaks you as well. But I just don't see a physical or a viable option here. You can't take people and lock them up. But the same reason you can't take people's word on hearsay. And then, until you get into a more investigative system that puts in there, it's just going to be a money sink. It is a money sink that's pretty much not needed since catcalling is pretty much the basis of Call of Duty. I mean, what fun of Call of Duty if you can't brag about beating somebody else? What's the fun of Call of Duty if you can't, you know, kind of rub it in that somebody didn't do as well as they said they were about to do? I mean, that's pretty much the baseline of Call of Duty itself. And I understand some people take it overboard. Hell, a lot of people take it overboard. I mean, people, in my opinion, the standard Call of Duty guy is probably the worst person on the internet. I mean, they're just so vicious. Like, many people will agree that the Call of Duty community isn't the very nicest. And, that's something I'd like to change myself. But what can you do? What do you guys think about Mark Rubin trying to basically make you be nice to each other and, share your candy? Let me know in the comment section below. It's been your boy, Wings of Redemption. And thumbs up for Call of Duty 4 gameplay. Yeah! Peace, people.
What? Alright. Hey! What's up, guys? Just doing a little touch-up today, and I'm just kind of keep people up. Most of you know, or watch Painkiller already, that I was supposed to sell my truck today. Well, the guy got cold feet about 10 o'clock last night, and he said, and I quote, I'm kind of having second thoughts on a loan as big as I'm getting, and I'm going to look at another truck tomorrow, and I'll be out a week until next week. I might still buy. I don't know yet. So, yeah, that's what that is. I mean, it's raining real bad right now too, but like it really hurt my stomach, it hurt my pride. I don't say it hurt my pride, but it didn't feel good to know that I thought I was going to get that debt out of my life, and all of a sudden it comes back. Like, it's like, oh well, I'm not in the gutter yet. Hopefully we'll find somebody else to sell it to. And if not, hopefully work picks up. I don't know. I weighed myself yesterday trying to see how far I was to my goal, which I felt like I was doing really good. I feel really good. Like, I feel like I can walk as much as I want to walk. I feel strong. I feel in really good shape. I mean, but for some reason, I was like, what, 336 last week? Yesterday I weighed 338.4. And like, that's 2 pounds. And 2 pounds could be 100% water weight, but what I'm skeptical about is it also could mean that, I've not lost any weight. A couple things come to mind. One, that, it could be muscle, actually, from all the walking I've been doing. I've walked for the last 3 days. It's currently raining. Show the rain. It's currently raining real bad. And I might walk today too. I might end up going to the mall. Do some walking there, some interior walking. Because walking has made me feel real good. And some reason this time I haven't been getting blisters on my feet. I found that if I walk with somebody or I listen to something on my phone, the blisters don't happen as much. But just doing a little check-in for you. Here's a clip of a cute puppy. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, Molly. Look at her. Hey, baby. Ginger, we love you too, baby. Ah!
Welcome back, everybody. It's your boy, Wings of Redemption, and I want to talk about one-hit kill weapons. Dude, one-hit kill weapons is what most of Call of Duty struggles to balance. And it's the one reason you should have to balance one-hit kill weapons effectively is because if you don't, it becomes a very frustrating experience in that regard. Let's go ahead and take an example of Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 has the most severe lag comp it is. There's a couple reasons the lag comp is so severe. One, they increased the character speed like they did in previous games. Lightweight and light games like Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, they actually caused the lag comp that you see nowadays. But since they actually increased the character models run walk speed in Black Ops 2, right out the gate, lag compensation kind of always is against you in that regard. So weapons like the sniper rifle and the shotgun, or the 870 specifically, make it feel like it's a very unfair system. How many times have you shot a guy 2 or 3 times only to have that guy turn around and one-shot you? And it makes it feel like you lost that gunfight unfairly. How do you balance one-shot weapons? For me, balancing a one-shot weapon makes them very difficult to use. For example, the trench gun. The trench gun in my book was the perfect shotgun in the ways of balance. Why? Well, a lot of people will say it was pretty much worthless, which it wasn't. This trench gun could easily beat. I think maybe they little bit underpowered the trench gun, but for the most part, the trench gun is how most shotguns should work. They should have low ammo count, they should have a long cock, and they should be, if you a one-hit weapon, there should be a penalty. You should not have a quick pump, like kind of like the 870 has, because if you have that quick pump on the shotgun, it promotes spamming. And that's what a lot of people like. They like that spammy type gameplay. And you got to think about how crappy the 870 is for me to be complaining about it. Because let's go back to Modern Warfare 2 with the AA-12. AA-12 was, in my opinion, wasn't even that unbalanced. I mean, you kind of expected it. And I didn't really go out and call out, and you didn't see people running around with the AA-12. Why? Because the ammo count was so low. And it was so hard to unlock extended mags. You pretty much had to use the AA-12 non-stop to get extended mags for it. Whereas the 870 has 8 rounds out the gate. It has an easy one-shot kill ability, whereas the AA-12 had, like, you had to put 2, 3, sometimes 4 shotgun rounds into a guy. You'd be hard-pressed to kill 2 people that weren't standing next to each other with the AA-12 in a single magazine. Whereas the 870, you could very easily kill 6 people, or even 8 if you're really, really good. And that's where, in my book, the AA-12 falls in the one-shot weapon category. It's too easy to use. The same thing with some of the sniper rifles. And it's going to pretty much stay the same, because I was talking to FaZe Cross. I had a chance to talk to him about a week ago in a Skype call, and he had a chance to play Call of Duty Ghosts, which I haven't myself. And he said the sniper rifles are even better in the next game. And Infinity Ward has been known for having very easy games in sniping. Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty 4. All these games really cater to the sniper. And the fact is, the quick draw attachment, I'm pretty sure, is coming back to the sniper. I'm not sure about that one, though, so don't quote me on that one. But I haven't heard different. I'm going to put it that way. I haven't heard different that the quick draw doesn't work with the sniper rifle. And if that's the case, the snipers themselves, what they're going to do is basically anything for the knee up is a kill now. Knee up. So basically the only way you can't get a kill is shooting them in the foot. And like, if they have lag comp that's even on par with Black Ops 1, but they have slowed the character model back down, so hopefully it's going to be a little bit better in that aspect. It's going to be really bullshit, dude. I mean, you're going to get so many bullshit deaths from the sniper rifle. And I understand that sniper rifles are about the same as every other weapon on the game. You don't see people going and dropping 3 KDs overall with a sniper rifle, and that's how they basically balanced them. You know, the balanced idea is that a good sniper can go 1-1 or 1.4 with the weapon itself, and you can't balance a one-shot weapon with KD, because if you balance the one-shot weapon with KD, there's too many variables there. There's too many variables there, and like you have to take in player awareness. You got to take in spawns. You got to take in all this. You can't balance a weapon off KD. You got to balance a weapon off one-on-one gunfights over and over and over again to see if they actually have a chance of where one wins and where one doesn't win. But that's just my opinion. What's your guys' opinion on one-shot kill weapons?
What's up, guys? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I've got good news for you today, hopefully. I mean, I'm not even going to drop that. Matter of fact, no, I ain't got no news at all. But motherfuckers going to be wondering. Hopefully, you'll see another video today talking about the good news. But overall, I was sitting there thinking about myself. Recently, I bought Diablo 3 for the gameplay console. That's why you haven't seen my Way and Wednesday video this week. It's coming today. I feel bad. I'm sorry. It's coming. No, I'm not going to be skipping it. What's happening today is, though, I bought Diablo 3 for the Xbox 360. You might, Diablo 3 for the Xbox 360, PC masterpiece. I have Diablo 3 for PC as well. I actually bought it back in May for PC. What ended up happening is somebody ended up stealing my account, so I put an authenticator on my account to kind of keep people from stealing my shit. And I
I updated phones about a year ago. Well, probably about 7 months ago, I updated phones to an iPhone 5 from my iPhone 4. And what happened was that the authenticator is tied to my iPhone 4. So now I don't feel like going through the process of getting my account, getting access to my account now. So I was like, fuck it. My brother bought it, and I was like, damn, Diablo 3 kicks ass. So me and him went and played Diablo 3 together in his room. Like, literally played, sat next to each other, one on the bed, one in the chair, and played Diablo 3. And it was fucking fun, dude. It was some of the most fun I've had in a long time in video games. And it made me remember video games as a child. For those of you who don't know, Diablo played a huge part of me and my brother's life, because it was one of the first games that we both enjoyed together. Diablo came out originally in, I think, 95, or Christmas of 95, or maybe early 1996. And it was on PC. I didn't get that one. What I would end up getting was the Davison remake on the PlayStation. We found Diablo on the PlayStation for at an old movie store called Music Jams, and it ended up making me go and buy the PC version as well. So I ended up playing both of them. So, but originally, my first experience was the BSX version, which I attempted to do a Let's Play on, but I kind of fell through because nobody really watched it. Diablo's it's a game that didn't age well. I mean, it's a revolutionary game about a revolutionary, but it didn't age well at all. But me and him sat there and played it, and it's like, in this decade of gaming where everything costs $10 more or 400 Microsoft points, it's refreshing to see a game that doesn't charge you to play multiplayer and does the multiplayer well. And I was so happy about that because it brought me back to my childhood. It brought me back to after school, sitting there playing split screen with my brother on Diablo 1. It was slow as dog piss, but it was fun. And I love that fun. And it made me feel sad a little bit, because what I ended up feeling sad for was that I realized that I no longer have the imagination of me as a child. And through that, it makes video games a little bit unenjoyable. I mean, it's sad to say. I no longer look at video game environments. I no longer care about most of the storylines of Proverbs. Like, even like a game like Fallout. Fallout is 100% environment. And yes, I feel the ambience from the environment, but I don't ever look at the environment. I could not tell you what's on the walls of any Black Ops 2 map. Not one wall. Why? Because I'm more worried about how fast the gun reloads, where's the traffic moving, where's the proper head glitch in the environment. I could not tell you what color the wall to the left of me is. I couldn't tell you what car they are, because I don't pay attention to those details. Because in my mind, I automatically sort those details out, and it's like, oh, this is where the guys are, this is where the flow pattern is, this is, what does this call out? Boom. I mean, that's pretty much the extent I think about the maps, or games in general. Like take a game like Diablo 3. I don't look at the background environments. All the time they spent developing that background environment, and I automatically just phase it out. And I kind of miss that. I miss that part of my childhood. I mean, you could be like, well, Wings, why don't you just do it? It doesn't work that way. Once you lose it, it's gone. You can't really turn it off. At least I don't think so. What was that? Did you guys see that? Hold up. I've never seen that before. That's literally two, like, torpedoes coming together to make the UAV symbol. What is this? Is this some kind of, like, kill streak they cut out the game that the code pulled in wrong? I don't know. But me sitting on a video where I talk about not noticing stuff, I notice something in the game that I'm watching passively. And I guess that wall says fresh and something else. But do you guys miss anything about your childhood? Is there any traits that video games made upon you that you wish it really wouldn't have? Let me know. Hi! What are you guys doing? It is weigh-in Wednesday. On Thursday. I've kind of messed it up yesterday. I didn't really do the weigh-in. I did the weigh-in this morning. I already know what I weigh. I'll show that to you here in a minute. You know, it wasn't very good, but at the same time, it wasn't bad either. I mean, some progress is better than no progress, I guess. I mean, I did slip up twice this week, and I also kind of started going out with a girl this week, so yeah, a couple things have got to change. I mean, you know, I can't let myself slip last time, because last time I was on a successful diet, what happened was I started dating Shalene. Everybody remembers Shalene, and shit, cross my arms. Crossing your arms means people are going to thing. But I started dating Shalene, and I started going out, and I started drinking soda again, started doing all that mess, and like, no, I'm not going back to that point. And now fucking airplane. I'm not going back to that point. Main reason because, you know, it is what it is. I feel good. Walking has been very helpful. I discovered something else. I discovered that if you wear the iPhone headset thingy, the earbobs, that you can kind of use them as like a hands-free talking device. I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, that kind of justifies the price to them some. And there's Stevie right there. Yeah, Uncle Stevie here. They basically got a wall. Apparently somebody knocked some hole in some fucking wall. I don't know. I wish I knew what to do with these weigh-in videos other than just showing the weight. What do I plan on doing? Plan on hopefully not cheating this week at all. When I say cheating, I mean I didn't go with my calorie intake at all, but for some reason, I mean, I lost the 2 pounds that I was scared that I went up. They went away. Apparently that was water weight. Weighed myself early this morning, and well, here it is. Here's the actual weight of myself, and I don't know. Thanks for staying with me. No sponsors this week. That sucks. Why, hello everybody. My name is Wings of Redemption, and I do YouTube videos, and unlike St. Anders, I'm not very creative. You know, I've been thinking a lot about Call of Duties in general and first-person shooters, and one thing that I came to the conclusion of is that I've kind of fallen out of love with the shooter genre in general, and I don't need to at this time in my life to be out of love with it, but I am. And I want to go ahead and kind of reminisce a little bit about what I enjoyed about first-person shooters and why I'm kind of falling out of love with them as a whole. And growing up as a child, I really enjoyed all kinds of different shooters. I enjoyed all kinds of different games. I enjoyed Final Fantasy Tactics. I enjoyed Diablo, Diablo 2. I was a StarCraft player for a good part of my life. I played Dynasty Warriors. I played board games. I played Dungeons and Dragons. And the one thing all those games have in common, and the same reason I got into Call of Duty, was that they were kind of strategic, or they had a strategic mannerism in them. I love a game that has depth. One of the games recently that had depth that it just took me in and absorbed me was Operation Raccoon City. It's a game that got very poor reviews. The reviews were horrible on Operation Raccoon City, but myself, I found it fun after I found the scientist class, and that I could actually, you know, tag enemies and make some of the harder areas in the game rather easy, and it made it feel like I was an asset to my team. That's the same reason I play Diablo. I mean, when I play Diablo or some sort of MMO, I always tend to play more of a support guy than I ever have played like an offensive type of guy. I really like helping and being a part of a team, and that's the role I like to play in games in itself. Going into first-person shooters, I was mainly a sniper. Going in my early years of first-person shooters, Battlefield 1942, and such, you know, in Battlefield Modern Combat 2 on the PS2, I mainly played the sniper role. And the reason is because I love the Ghost Warrior aspect of it, and I love that the sniper is a 100% support class. I wasn't responsible to be the guy charging the objective, but I was the guy responsible enough to allow my guys to get to the objective. Look at that big 6-man spray by Kingsley. But, you know, lo and behold, YouTube grows. People grow with YouTube, and the YouTube viewership has changed over the years. When I first started doing YouTube, 10,000 subscribers was the world. Now, 1.5 million subscribers is the world. And a guy that started out Call of Duty commentary is actually at 12 million subscribers now, and I'm talking about PewDiePie there. But I really enjoyed the level of depth I had with Call of Duty. I remember when I enjoyed YouTube the most was when I could do videos where I talked about a spot, and I could counter that spot with another spot, and I could talk about how they kind of defeated each other and what's some other ways to get around it. I enjoyed the chess aspect of Call of Duty, and I feel like the last 2 games have lost the chess aspect of it. Black Ops 2 kind of leaned away from it. Black Ops 1 kind of leaned away from it, but it was still very tolerable. It was still a very fun game, and it has strategic type maps. You know, I bring Jungle up for example in that where you have a map that you can be rather strategic in, and it allowed a good player to flourish through knowledge, map knowledge and stuff instead of strictly gun skill. Whereas I feel like the later Call of Duties, the last 2 and most likely the next one, is all Twitch based. What are some of the things you feel like when you feel really depressed and down about Call of Duty? Are you feeling depressed and down about Call of Duty? Let me know in the comment section below. As always, thank you for your continued support. My videos are designed to be watched in 720p, and it's best that you watch them in 720p if you have the internet available to you. And thank you guys for watching my videos. I'm Outie 5000. Peace. What up, Woodies? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm back bringing you another great audio commentary today. And we're going to be doing some Nuketown TDM here with the XM8 and the Noob Finder, the Camper Finder. I don't know what you want to call it. We're going to call it my favorite gun site, the Wings of Redemption site. I need a target finder on my Cat 40. That's why we're going to be doing it. But guys, today is a little of interest today. I learned yesterday that I really need to take somebody to Anderson, South Carolina. Ooh, and that sounds like a road trip. Anderson, South Carolina is about 261 miles away, so got to drive it twice, so it's about 500 miles round trip, or, you know, half the way to Boogie's house. So, after the entire drive. So it's going to take about 10 hours. So pretty much I'm going to be doing all my videos for today and tomorrow's today. And I'm just going to set them on rotate or upload. And the people I'm going to help, I actually had to help again today. I want you to go ahead and look at this clip, but I want to go ahead and kind of give you some backup or some fill in on the clip itself. I went to basically get them gas. They ran out of gas at Market Commons, which is an area up in Myrtle Beach. And they called me. I was like, oh, okay, I'll go bring you some gas. But after I gave him some gas, on the way back, I seen this masterpiece of a car. A little bit of Anubis Rising from your boy Mr. Chaos Math. He doesn't like the word Mr., but I keep putting it on there anyway, because I'm an asshole. But anyway, I seen that car and I'm like, oh my god, that's a fucking cool ass mod, dude. Those are what you call a Japanese smart car, and they're very, very fuel efficient. I think it gets something like 50 or 60 miles to the gallon in the city. And they look like little toy cars. And I thought that was so cool and so inventive that they actually put like the little wind-up key on it. That's the best mod ever. But yeah, I'm going to Anderson, South Carolina. Be it to be is Kelly and Kira have 2 kids, and the 2 kids obviously can't stay at my house. So basically, Kelly's mother, who lives in Anderson, is going to be taking them for the next 2 or 3 months, and they have to go register them in school. So I got to take her up there and get the kids registered for school, and then turn around and drive back 5 hours. So it's going to be a long day tomorrow. Going to be a lot of time on the highway. I'm hoping to get back somewhere in the afternoon, maybe 8 or 9 o'clock at night. So hopefully everybody will wish me luck. And hopefully they'll get that situation took care of and basically help Kelly get his life back on track. He's been living with me for about a month. If those of you don't know, he's the guy that sits behind me in Painkiller already. That big blonde dude. You'll see him on my channel from time to time. He's even attempted to edit some of the videos for me. He's basically learning how to do that. Just picking up another job skill since he's You know, he's a trained computer guy. That's what he does. I mean, he doesn't do computers as a job, but he's pretty much went to school and did all the schooling to be like a standard IT guy at like a mid-level business. That's what he pretty much went to school for. So yeah, that's Kelly. So we're hopefully helping him get his life back on track. I mean, they've had a lot of bumps. I don't really want to put all their business out there, but if you want a more updated or even like a better, or you want to keep following him, he does daily vlog videos generally in the morning. You can check him out on ZB's or Zord Commander. I'll link it in the description below if you want to. But what I'm hoping to do, I'm hoping to accomplish some road vlogs. Like I went and got like a GoPro, and I got a GoPro mount. I still don't have a good microphone. I'm thinking about hooking up my shotgun microphone from my Canon into the actual truck itself and to kind of like use it as like a handheld mic. I don't know how good that's going to work, but I'm going to at least attempt to do some sort of road vlogs. So I'm going to carry my cameras with me. I'll most likely use my F-150 basically because it's smoother, it gets better gas mileage, and it's more comfortable for a guy my size to drive for 10 hours. So yeah, we're probably going to put another 500 miles on the F-150 unless somebody buys it here from the time I do this video at 7 p.m. to the time that somebody actually gets out and says, hey, would you like to buy it from me? Or if your father likes to buy my F-150, please drop me a message. Anyways, been your boy Wings of Redemption. That's what I'll be doing tomorrow. Figure I'd go and fill you in. And hopefully you guys have a wonderful evening. Stay tuned for a Diablo review later on tonight. Peace, people. Peace. What's up, guys? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'll do a quick review of the console game Diablo 3 on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. I've had the privilege and honor of being able to play both versions of Diablo 3. A friend of mine allowed me to play his copy on the PS3, and I happen to own the Xbox 360 copy of Diablo 3. For those of you asking, or maybe you found my video by searching for console reviews on Diablo 3, why do I have the credentials to review this game? Am I just a regular scrub? No, I'm not. I actually have a long history with the Diablo series. I was the ladder season 1 and 2 champion in 1.10, I think it was 1.10. Back in the day, when they actually initiated the ladder in Diablo 2, Hardcore US East, ladder champion season 1 and 2. I was one of the very first hardcore guys to beat Diablo on Diablo 3 when it came out in May on PC. I was one of the first guys to do Inferno with a hardcore character before they even patched the game. And I was probably in the top 100 of the first guys to actually get a maxed out level on hardcore. So needless to say, I play a lot of hardcore. And what's the difference between the PC version and the console version, and why should you buy it? Well, if you own the PC version currently and you're thinking about buying the console version, it's a good buy. It translates very well to console itself. The game's very smooth, very fluent. They have done a couple changes, but needless to say, I haven't played Diablo on the PC since a very early version of it, and there's probably lots of changes that I'm unfamiliar with. There still is Paragons and all this other great stuff that's on the game itself, but the game that comes out of the box is 1.08. So they've also did away with the auction house and the always online requirement. These are great features in my book, because in Diablo itself, one of the things I didn't like about the PC version of Diablo was the always online and auction house, because it kind of took away from the fact of finding weapons. It took away from that glorious feeling of finding that storm shield, that glorious feeling of finding the Oculus when you really, really need an item, and they kind of bring it back in the console version of the game. Keep in mind that this review is a little bit biased, because some of my earliest memories of actually playing with my brother was the original Diablo on PSX. Had a great time, and I relived it with Diablo 3 coming onto the console itself, because Diablo 2 didn't get a console treatment at all. It was much too large a scale of a game. Diablo 3 was built with consoles in mind, so pretty much the PC version was geared to being able to release it on the console itself for the home platform. And it's a very good game. Diablo is a good game, but a lot of people compare it to Diablo 2 and think, oh, it falls out. No, it's great. It seriously is. How about people that don't have the PC game? Should I get it on PC or should I get it on console? Me, myself, and I find the game much more enjoyable on the console itself after even playing the PC version. But if I already had the PC version and I was really short on money, I would keep it just on the PC because Reaper of Souls is coming out soon, and I don't really know if they're going to have that as a DLC for the console right away, or you got to wait a year for them to make a console version of Reaper of Souls. So that's kind of one thing that I noticed they've done on the console, which I don't know if they've done on the PC, is like you can find almost all the uniques now, but now every item will be based around your class. For example, my brother, as a barbarian, found an executioner. It's a unique axe, and it had strength and vitality on it. I found an executioner as a sorceress, and it had intelligence and vitality on it. And it kind of sucks in that aspect because it feels like every item is geared towards you, but it's there because they realized there wasn't going to be a huge open trading scene, so it is a little bit easier on the console to gear yourself. But it also it also gives you some of that enjoyment where it's like, oh yeah, when you actually do get a good item, and they just basically cut out all the bullshit and allow you to enjoy the game and play it and have fun. You won't have to grind tons and tons to get the good gear. Enjoyable game, 2 wings up. Hopefully you guys buy it. If you want to, hit me up. I play hardcore on the Xbox mainly. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Wings of Redemption, and I'm back bringing you another fantastic commentary. It's your boy. Oh, man. Oh, I've been thinking a lot about my channel recently, and one of the things I've been worried about is growth. And I wanted to think about growth as a channel as a whole, because I generally grow anywhere from 50 subs a day. Generally, about 50 subs a day. And a lot of people are like, oh, I'd kill for 50 sub growth. But a channel my size, 50 sub growth is pretty much not growing. Just because the amount of people around me. I mean, 50 sub growth, I mean, Lefty has the same problem. You know, a lot of people have the same problem with sub growth. And it's kind of like an art to be able to grow subs. Like, some people grow subs especially well. Some people don't grow subs at all. And then there's the idea of just previous history. Like, how do you throw that off? Like, I have a very bad reputation in the YouTube community altogether. And a lot of it comes from me being very emotional. I play with my emotions. I don't really enjoy, playing Call of Duty that much. Oh, man, look at her. That's a save. I don't really enjoy playing Call of Duty that much, so I get upset when I play Call of Duty. I mean, very upset when I play Call of Duty. I get so upset when I play Call of Duty, I'm ready to fight anybody in the room with me. You can ask Kelly. I mean, I'm ready to fight him as soon as I turn on Call of Duty, and that's just very much a stone cold fact. I mean, that's just the way I roll. I mean, what upsets me about the game is I don't like feeling like I've lost because of something I've done. Well, I said that wrong. I don't like the feeling of losing when I feel like I've done nothing wrong. Like, in Call of Duty, it's gotten so fast-paced that you can make that mistake and not realize you made a mistake. So, at that point, it doesn't feel like you've done anything wrong, even if you have done anything wrong. Keep in mind, most of you guys watch these videos hindsight. You watch them after the fact. You can go back, you can rewind them, you can see them, you can counter, you can kind of predict every move. And like, I no longer feel like I feel like I'm a good Call of Duty player, but I no longer feel like I'm at the level of where I can basically give advice at Call of Duty, because I don't really play the game enough to be able to warrant giving advice. I mean, Modern Warfare 2, I had 18 days in by the time the end of December rolled around. So in like a 60-day period, 18 of them were played on Call of Duty. I played the dog mess out of the game. And like, it's just something that I did. And I got the 10th Prestige. I think I was the first one on PlayStation 3, probably the first one all around, to get 10th Prestige on Modern Warfare 2. I played the dickens out of it. And like, I had something to prove in Modern Warfare 2. And that's when most of my growth happened, between Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 1. That's where all my growth happened, to be perfectly honest. I haven't grew since the end of Black Ops 1. And like, I see the videos that I made in Black Ops 2, that in Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 1 that made me grow really well. I mean, I also see it and I think, man, it was not as diluted as it is nowadays. Nowadays, people live stream. They have this, they have that, they have everything it is. And unless you have like a market behind you, it's very hard to grow. And like most people want funny. I don't do funny. I can't do funny, to be perfectly honest. I'm going to say the word I can't. I cannot do funny. I'm just not a funny person. I don't enjoy comedy movies. I don't enjoy cracking jokes. A lot of people say, oh, what about Painkiller Already? That's different. That's playing off somebody. Doing a YouTube video and doing Painkiller Already is two different ballparks altogether. I can never capture the wings of Painkiller Already because why? Because I have nobody to play off of. And that's a chemistry. And if you have somebody that's constantly on your channel, I don't know. What do you guys think that could really get growth? And a lot of people are going to come in the comment section and say stuff that's just a super high effort. Like Fat Lincoln, Survival, all these ideas that you've seen from Painkiller Already. Most of these ideas are super high effort. And I'm looking for something I can do 3 times a day without leaving my house. Give me suggestions. Hello, YouTubers. What do we got here today? We have a carrier on TDM. What weapon are we going to use? We're going to use the SWAT target finder with a adjustable stock. One of my favorite setups in the entire game. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Time to bash some people in the TDM. So let's go and talk about one of the favorite subjects of all people that play video games. Girls, or girl gamers in specifically. Like all guys, I'd like to date a girl gamer. I would. Why would you like to date a girl gamer? What are the upsides and downsides of dating a girl gamer? And, just the general gist of everything. I read it in a study just yesterday that girl gamers are 50% more likely to have a higher sex drive than a girl that doesn't game. But let's go and get to the root of everything else, because sex to me, sex is something that you do to basically show your affection for one another, more or less than just something that you do for fun. Granted, it is fun, but it's not as big a deal as people make it out to be. I mean, think about it. I mean, like, there's 400 million people have sex every day. Somebody's getting some pussy. But what's the big reason for girl gamers other than their higher sex drive? You pretty much don't have to spend a whole lot of money on things they like. Girls have weird habits on what they buy or purchase with their money. I mean, pretty much Nissan cars are like 100% backed by females, like because they think they're cute. I mean, I've never bought a car, and cute was the defining factor on what I bought. I mean, I don't even really care what color I get half the time when I bought cars. I mean, the color is even secondary to me. I worry more about like the gear ratio and how much horsepower, the guy number things. But the reason guys want girl gamers is because you don't have to change your hobby up. Like, for example, if, let's say your girlfriend wants a Coach purse. Anybody that's ever out there that bought a Coach purse knows they cost a good bit of money. They could be like $300 or $400. And you're sitting there thinking like, this could get me an Xbox One. Why the hell I want to buy a fucking bag for $400? But if she was a girl gamer, you could buy the Xbox One and you both could share it. Or you could get 2 Xbox Ones and you could play with each other. Another thing about girl gamers is you don't have to try to teach them your hobby. I hate this. Hate this with a passion. Have you ever tried teaching somebody that doesn't game how to game? It's very difficult. Because the most difficult part about it isn't teaching them the game or how to do it or where to go. It's getting the dual analog sticks down. How many times have like your mother or your girlfriend or somebody picked up the controller and they just spun around in place and they couldn't really move? It took them forever just to get the basic ideas to get their left and right thumb to move together. That's pretty much the hand-eye coordination of video games, and that is the tough part. But once you get that down, everything else can be learned very easily. Granted, some people are going to be faster than others, and granted, some people are going to be better at it than others. But the core of playing video games is that. The dual analog sticks. Well, unless you're on PC, then it's WSDA. But that sounds like food preservatives. Alright, so we pretty much laid out the whole idea of, you don't have to change your hobby up, it's less expensive. You can buy games and video games without getting scolded, and it doesn't look like you're buying stuff to get away from them. That's another big one. You're not playing video games to get away from them. You're playing video games to spend time with them. And that's a huge one in a relationship. What's some other things? Girls that play video games are more susceptible to horror and sci-fi movies. I don't know about you guys, but my favorite genre is the horror sci-fi genre. Either or. I like them both. I like them better when they're together, but I like them both. I mean, there's some sci-fi movies I can do without, but there's a lot of sci-fi movies I actually like. But I digress. I can't stand dating a girl that will not go to a horror movie unless you basically, drug her drink. I mean, I don't understand. I love feeling alive. I love that feeling that you get when you get that jump scare. It's like, woo! I should do my PewDiePie voice. PewDiePie. There you go. There's PewDiePie. But, what are you doing? Happy Wheels. But, PewDiePie. But I love getting scared. I love horror movies. I love the fantasy aspect of it. I even talked about it in the commentary. Horror and sci-fi pretty much saved my life in childhood, mainly because because my life sucked so much, or at least I felt like my life sucked so much. And when I was a teenager, that I was a suicidal tendencies. I did not like it. People would call me fat. I didn't want to go to school. Blah 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 blah. And the only thing I was good at was video games, and I loved, renting movies, the 5 for 5 for 5. That's the deal we had around here. When DVDs were coming in and they had all these VHS tapes, they just didn't want to get rid of them. They rent them out for 5 tapes for $5 for 5 nights. And me and my buddy, we would binge on a weekend. We could get all the horror movies and just watch. And that's how we got this back catalog of horror movies that are you just pop them off. But yeah, gamer girls kick ass. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Well, hello everyone, it's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm back. Thank you guys for having a wonderful September 11th, 2013. It's currently weigh-in Wednesday, and let's go ahead and get this game started off with a nice commentary today. I'm bringing you a commentary gameplay on Carrier. I know a lot of people don't really want to hear about gameplay talk, especially in this point of the game itself. But I would like to go over and talk over a little bit about the gameplay itself. If those of you who notice, this gameplay is a little bit more campy than I usually play. And there's a reason for that. There's a huge reason for that, and I'm going to get into this philosophical debate with it in this video. One of the reasons I'm playing like this is because this is how I actually want to play the game. People are like, oh, play the game for fun, play the game for fun. This is me playing the game for fun. I do not like the way I've been playing the last 2 Call of Duties. And a lot of people are like, oh, your KD's going down, you're not as good anymore. No, more or less, I push more. I do. And even when I push more, people still call me a camper. I don't even think half the people that call me a camper even watch the gameplays. It is what it is. I've always run a conservative style. I've always played a conservative style of game. I've always been the kind of guy that was the healer, not the guy that was pretty much the hammer. I always wanted to be the thing that support. I've always been a supporting character. My favorite characters are always supporting characters. I like being the guy that helps other people become better. And I can do that in the way of shooting because I first adapted a sniper style, which everybody's heard that story, So I started a sniper style, then I adapted my assault rifle style based on the sniper style because sniper rifles are pretty much unneeded in Call of Duty. I mean, it's the dead truth. There's nothing you can do in Call of Duty that, like an M16 can't do better. The maps are just way too small. I'm kind of contradict myself. There's very few lines of sight in Call of Duty that require a zoom scope. Why do you think quick scoping is so popular? It's because it's a fucking shotgun. That's what it is. But let's see, I've been playing like I've wanted to play lately, and I've been getting more consistent good gameplays, good scores. But a good gameplay and a good score to me is different than somebody else. Like a lot of people want to see that ground war. I found a lobby that has 9 people that doesn't leave when they swarm up gameplay. The kind of gameplay where somebody drops 90 plus kills, and half of his kills are kill streaks. Or, some sort of overpowered attachment such as C4 in a very strong submachine gun. I'm not going to take away from those gameplays more than I already have. But it's like the Moab gameplay. Remember the Moab gameplays
remember how they would used to like run ballistic vest, and then they'd have specialist, and then they'd have like the MP7. I think the P90 got popular there for a while as some sort of like switch up. But all in all, they had the people spawn trapped to the fucking maximum. They had a bulletproof vest on, and the gun skill was there. I don't give credibility. It's something I couldn't do personally. I can't rush like that, so I'm gonna give them props there. But once you get something down, it's pretty much down for life. Like take Gifts Map Carrier for example. If an entire team camps on the actual blast launch pad, that little thing the snipers like to get on, you pretty much win this game. And it's universal. Once you get that down pat, you can't be beat. I mean, remember that League Plague TDM game I put up a while back, where our team was basically down 21 kills. We went down 21-0, and then we switched the spawns on them and actually beat them by 8 or 9 kills toward the end of the game. Yeah, it's something like that, you know, where you pretty much can dominate dictating on something that you're used to. And that's what it is. You finally get what you're used to, and you can work well with it. So some people do better with the MP7 than the USMC. So some people do better with USMC than the MP7. It's all about muscle memory. It's all about what you're comfortable with. Like, I really like the M27. I've always really liked the low recoil guns. Well, unless you count Modern Warfare 2. And in that example, Modern Warfare 2, I really like the F2000. I don't know why, but going back to the F2000, like a year or so later, after Black Ops 1 came out, the F2000 wasn't that bad. And it wasn't that bad because it was just the FAMAS. It pretty much what it was. But compared to shit like the ACR Modern Warfare 2, it was horrible. And like, I don't think they actually know or play some of the guns that they actually use. Like, God, dude, what's the worst one? What's the worst one? The worst gun I can think of in Call of Duty history has to be either the RPK from Black Ops 1 or the trench gun in World at War. Like, how do you take these guns and make them balanced? I mean, you don't. But I digress. I'm going way the hell off topic. What I would like to say with this video is I've been playing 2 days in my campy style, and I'm less frustrated. It is what it is. I don't challenge people head on. I don't challenge people on long lines of sights. I don't push towards the objective because I'm playing TDM, but the only objective is to kill. And I use my ghost tactic. Oh God, I remember when I put my first ghost tactic video up, people got upset. Basically, I showed it in Black Ops 1 where you basically lay on your belly next to something and then shoot people from the hip when they come by, and it really fucks with people. Like, dude, the hip fire is so underused, especially when you're prone. Like, but watch this. This guy comes in, he can't hit me. Killed him. I got 18 bullets left. I see they're coming. Reloading. Boom. Go down. Hip fire. People just don't expect it, and you can actually just lock on quicker. Switch to the pistol. Finish them off. Do you guys ever find yourself playing a style that's just not it's just not you, and you do it because of other people? Let me know. It's been your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm out at 5,000. What's up, guys? It's your boy Wings of Redemption. And I'm going to go ahead and do a quick video here today. It's going to be a 2 or 3 minute video. I want to kind of explain Dome or Drone on TDM. I know a lot of you don't play Drone. I know most people skip over Drone when they play it. If you're a guy that doesn't want any tips on Drone, this video is not for you. But if you really would like to play Drone and you have something to go towards, this is a camper style to Drone. Alright, the hardest part of Drone, especially if you start on like the side I always start on, which is that little blue eagle side. I don't know what the hell what team that actually is. But is to getting over there to the helipad. You want to have a bouncing Betty with you. You want to have scavenger, and you want to be able to get over there. I like to take that route beside the little silos over there and just work down. And once you see your team push up and you feel like they flip, that's when you move over. That's the hardest part. But I want to go ahead and show you this. For example, let's go ahead and show you some clips. This is the actual interior door. You got to worry about snipers to your right. But standing right here, you won't have snipers to worry about. You can shoot people over there going into Building 64, or some people call it the factory. You want to set your bouncing Betties up to basically be at the base of the stairs, and everything else, you can hear them coming up the stairs. And then you can just basically bounce back and forth, shooting towards the silos, because there's actually a spawn over there. Well, the spawn's not over there at the silos. Well, there actually is one that comes in the base of the silos down there. Actually, let me just show you on a map. Alright, here's the drone mini map. The red area is obviously where we're at. We're in, I like to call the helipad building.
And you can see all the blue dots are where the enemies that you got to worry about spawning at. I think there may be a spawn as well on the other side of the building in the bottommost right circle. I think that little L building, there's a spawn right on the other side of the building too, but I'm unsure about that one. But I know for certain there's one beside the silos. There's one at the entrance back there towards where the snipers like to sit, and there's actually another one near the opening sliding door to the factory. But the two at the top are the ones you have to worry about, and that one on the right. And Target Finder helps tremendously in this situation, because with Target Finder you can stand on that barrel, which we just looked at, and you could see them very easily. And you can just target find them and kill them. You might ask yourself, well, Wings, what happens when you get caught off guard? Well, let's go ahead and look. I ended up winning a guy on luck, but I'm not going to get caught off guard in this clip, because I'm going to have a VSAT up. But the idea is still the same. You can hear those steps. As long as you got your headsets turned up, you can hear those steps, even without dead silence and awareness. And you basically want to lay down in this door and hip fire these guys. I got him. All right, I see the other guy coming up. I go straight to my ghost prone. I call this a ghost prone setup, where I just wait on him, and no, he doesn't come. So I know he's up under, so I'm coming back here. And here he goes. He's finally coming back. And I wait on him at the top of the steps with the head glitch. You can always head glitch on the top of the steps because it looks really, really, really dumb. Come back up and just clean him up. But that's pretty much how you want to play drone. This right here is the area. This is your home. It's a very high traffic, high traffic. I don't know. I'm trafficked. Either way, there's a roofless right there that lets you know how the game's going very easily. It's probably better to use a submachine gun if you're going to do a lot of the short range stuff. But see, I'm more comfortable than an assault rifle. Let me know what your favorite spot on drone is. Been your boy Wings of Redemption. I'm out.
Welcome. Thank you for choosing my mediocre gameplay for your viewing needs today. And I want to go ahead and go down a medical list of some of the things that obesity does to your body, and see how they affect me. This is done 100% through a medical journal, and let's see how these things actually affect me. So let's going to go ahead, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and run through them. The very first one, yeah, damn it. Okay, let's just do it backwards. Is a shrinking wallet. It seems to be that almost people that are overweight or obese make $5,000 less a year than people who aren't. Well, this one doesn't affect me, at least not right now, because for the most part, most of my adult life, I've had a really good paying job. And I think a lot of that goes with determination. I mean, I think on average, the numbers are actually lower, because people that are obese tend to have a, I mean, let's be honest, stereotypes are stereotypes for a reason. You know, most people that are obese have some sort of, you know, lazy streak in them, or, you know, a motivation deficiency in their whole everyday life. So when that comes around, you know, they don't self-motivate real well. And I think that 100% with medical gap, with the shrinking wallet. The medical gap. Well, this one right here, this one scares me, because I don't think I've ever had this one affect me, because every time I've ever been to a doctor, I've had really good doctors. But I'm also not an asshole, so. But it said 67% of overweight men would report they'd be shamed or bullied at the doctor's office. 50% of the doctors found that patients were awkward, ugly, weak-willed, and unlikely to comply with treatment, while 24% of nurses said they were repulsed by their obese patients. Yeah, doctors fucking suck, so I'm going to go with that. So I'm 1 for 2 right now. Tough love. Though fat people are often butt of the joke, obesity stigma is no laughing matter. A Yale study found that the weight of number one of the people that were bullied at age is increased by 80%. Yeah, bullying sucks, so I'm 2 for 3. I mean, yeah. Less shut-eye, hell no, I sleep like a fucking baby. Premature birth risk, fuck it, I use condoms. Infertility increases 100%, so that's 3 of whatever, because I'm using condoms. More cancer, don't have cancer. More migraines. Man, I've never had a migraine in my whole life. I don't even know what a migraine is. I'm an asshole when it comes to this, but I see people that complain about migraines, and I'm like, do you even know what a migraine is? Because, like, it's out of the blue, and I don't know what they're feeling like, but for some reason, every time I feel like somebody complain about a migraine, it's one of those things that they're looking to do it for attention. And And I'm saying this because let's go back a little bit. Let's go back. For those who've been watching my channel for a while, I used to date a girl named Shalene. And Shalene, after a while, developed this thing called tutor cerebri. And she acted like it would kill her. But it was so one of those things that it only came around when it was convenient. And you've ever seen people that do that convenient mess where it's like, oh, I don't want you to do this. I want you to pay attention to me. Oh, my head hurts. That kind of deal. Oh, I don't want to go see the horror movie. My head hurts. But as soon as a motherfucking, Nicholas Sparks movie comes out, you know where Jordy's fat ass is at? He's at the theater watching a Nicholas Sparks movie. Ugh. It's crappy. And, and like, I look at migraines a lot like that. I'm not trying to say people don't have migraines. I'm just saying that people will use that kind of thing to kind of get their way, and like I feel like a lot of people are in that ballpark. So let's go and see that. That's number 8. Let's go see what the Lord. And the number 1 effect is pills. Luckily, I'm not on any pills, and I'm going to go ahead and say this since I don't really like to talk about my weight a lot because it feels like I'm beating a broken record when I talk about my weight on my channel. But let's go along and say this: I currently don't take any pills. I'm in perfect health. The only thing I have is a high normal heartbeat. Normal heartbeat goes from 60 to 100 beats per minute. I'm sitting around the 85 to 90 ballpark on the average. And luckily this doesn't affect me. Only like 3 of the 9 or 10 things I just listed actually affects me. So I'm in pretty good shape in that thing. And I was sitting there thinking in the shower the other day, I'm 27 now. I'm not 40. I'm not 38. I mean, I'm 27 years old. I mean, I might look older because of a beard, but I'm not. And if I would lose weight this year, losing weight would be being fat would be a period of my life and not my entire life. And hopefully that's the route I'm going to go. I have one big addiction lately that's been hard to lose, and it's been fast food. And I need to do that, and it's just because of convenience. It's so convenient when you have a fucked up sleep pattern like me to jump out and get fast food. I didn't skip weigh-in Wednesday. I did skip weigh-in Wednesday, but I didn't skip it like theoretically. I weighed myself and everything, and I'll just bring you the video next week with like a 2-week update. But yeah. Also, this is for people that stayed to the end of the video. I'm looking for people to shoot guns and hang out Sunday in Laura, South Carolina. If you can, send me a message on YouTube or Twitter. As always, this has been your boy Wings of Redemption. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for your continued support. And thank you for watching without ad block. My videos are designed to be watched in the highest resolution that you can possibly watch them in. That's what they're designed for. This game was the first game I had on my new connection. Peace.
Hey guys, this is game 2 of the new Connection Livecom series. I hope you guys enjoyed the first one. This is the follow-up. I pretty much use the same gun, the SMR, but we go on standoff this time. And Archer didn't kind of stick around for this game. He ended up leaving shortly after game 1, which you probably already seen. I started this game off very poorly, but I pick it up somewhere between the, I don't know, 1/3 up mark, and I end up leading the team in this game again. I like the SMR a lot. I use it more than I use the FAL, mainly because it's not as used gun and it has a really cool reload, and I just like the gun better. It looks more futuristic. But I was pretty happy with this PlayStation. And I think this one is a little less talky than the original. Well, the original was mainly callouts. But here's a standoff game. Make sure that you watch in 720p and always leave a rating. Thank you guys. Hope you continue support.
Top clans with it.
I guess our buddy Archer left.
The SMR is pretty much the same equivalent, but it's a little bit more strong.
I use weird guns. I use the SMR there. The only thing I do is I just abuse the shit out of target finder. I'm a beast. I wish every gun had a target finder. I wish my Cat 40 had a target finder.
This reminds me of the Python in Black Ops 1 with the ACOG on it. It's the most outrageous thing.
Oh, like the P90 with ACOG as well?
Yeah.
Oh.
LOL, 2 LOL, 1 outside, 1 in. One guy might have gone Mill Toyota.
Oh man,
yeah,
I'm sucking.
Flanking them to try to
I got the guy outside L wall. The inside ran away. He's probably flanking back toward the gas station. I got one guy going gas. I'm gonna run the cutoff in the middle.
One
Hit
statue,
the guy
one
in the
shot,
middle.
I got him, I got him.
Oh, damn! Pistol shotgun. Guy up in grandma's. Sniper in grandma's.
Is he in Grandma upstairs?
I killed him. Oh, guy coming tractor. Guy coming tractor.
I'm pushing the statue.
Okay.
One's tank, two or three tank.
We ain't got nobody coming back. These guys are gonna be
They
here.
all died. One's middle
I got
Toyota.
my auto wave
Sniper.
tugging.
I got him. They're gonna be spawning there, spawn.
Yeah, they're gonna be spawning.
One's upstairs. One's top Grandma, or top wood, my bad.
Oh,
I hear
come on,
footsteps.
come on. That was trash. Alright.
One's top brown, one's green.
One's deli.
Shooting
One's
assault
still
rifle,
top
so I
wood.
wouldn't want to push him.
I don't have sound.
Top wood still, with sniper.
I don't like where I'm at in this game. Alright, they're gonna be spawning tractor at this point.
Alright, I got UAV.
They're spawning boxes. Ooh,
Boxes,
two
yeah.
LMGs. One statue, one's white Toyota.
One's up top with
Still spawning
with an
boxes.
AR. He's
Still
using
spawning
a,
packages.
sorry.
One's a red tractor with an LMG.
Come on, LG, move up just a little bit, buddy. Just a
Oh,
little
the
bit.
LMG still.
I got him.
Oh, he is so
I think
looking
there's
for me.
one more
I
that can be pushing.
Alright, we're only up by 4, I'm gonna try to get tractor control here. Sim
One's up
texting.
top, one's top brown.
They're gonna be wood.
Dump.
Jesus, I could not knife that kid. One's there's tank.
Alright, I'm getting trouble. I'm in trouble here at boxes. Oh shit. They're gonna be spawn flipped. Pistol.
Where are they spawning? Are they spawning gas? I don't see them.
I'm in their spawn. Oh, I think there's one guy up top because I just got hit by. Yeah, one's up top camping with the bouncing buddies and a
If you have
silent execute.
What do we got left?
They're their original spawn.
We got split screeners joining.
Challenge me. Oh shit.
Try out, play them a little bit.
Downer. Oh, he's just ran into bottom wood.
One's still camping up top with an executioner silence.
Come on, buddy.
Try and
Come on,
push him
buddy.
out.
Ooh, top warehouse, 2 warehouse. I think.
Oh my god, he just got
There's
wrecked.
still 2 top warehouse.
Alright.
Yeah, they're
Whatever
spawning
you
grandmas.
call it,
They're
man.
spawning grandmas hard.
Push
I
it.
think one's gonna be butchers.
Push it, buddy.
One
Push
butcher,
it.
one butcher. Oh, I got prone block. Yeah, he's in butcher still. He's one shot.
I got him.
Alright,
I
you
got
got him. You got him.
I don't know where these boxes are. I'm in a tough spot here because they can spawn behind
Where are
me.
you?
I'm at tractor.
Alright, I'm getting your back.
I killed him. I killed one of the guys that was about to run into you.
Yeah, alright, just spawning gas station. Spawning gas station. Put a lightning strike
Yeah,
out.
they're boxes. They're boxes. You got him. You got him.
Oh, 2 coming. One's coming to you. 2 possibly.
I'm gonna push through. I'm gonna push through.
They spawned and rushed me. I couldn't do anything about it.
There's three. There's three. One's top, and then one's there's 2 down low. I think you picked up one of them, though.
Still top grandma. I'm gonna jump up.
I'm in a bad position here. Get across the street.
Oh, there's 2
One's down low.
blue
One's
van
down
by their
brown.
hay.
One's down brown. One just spawned and ran into top brown. I think I got him with my C4, but I think there's one more up top.
Oh, I got him. Whoo, how'd I do that? How'd I do that? Miracle Man. You, helicopter going out.
Impede.
There's 2 L wall. They're not
Then
broken
they're gonna be
L wall,
pushing
but
tractor. They're gonna be pushing tractor.
they're all tractor and cube.
I think I'm gonna make
Got him.
Gas station.
I might have just flipped spawn. They might be spawning packages of their
Yeah, they flipped spawn.
stables. There's 1 packages. Head glitching. He's waiting on that corner. Oh, he got me.
One guy's trying to hardscope in the back of their map. I'm gonna wait till this UAV runs out.
Oh, brown.
It just ran out. I just called it up.
All right, we got 15 kills left.
Packages
15.
in middle street. Packages middle street.
Oh, he got me.
Pop up on brown.
I got him.
On brown.
I'm gonna go top grandma.
Alright, I got Hillstorm.
Oh, they're all going tractor, looks like.
2 boxes, but I think I'm gonna pick
There's
them up. And
statue?
there's
Are they
one up
statue?
top. Oh, sure.
Kills. Top wood. Top wood sitting outside on the little roof.
They're counted, they're counted.
I'm working on tractor right now.
There's one back. One box is, he's going into
one just
tractor.
ran to the bottom
He's going into
wood.
tractor.
Tractor, 3 tractor, 2 tractor, something like that.
Yeah, I got another one tractor. I ain't worried about tractor. I mean, people generally can't hold it.
Good game.
Another fantastic game here.
Yes, sir.
Enemy team, how'd you feel about that ass whooping? Let us know. Silent audience?
Guess so.
Anybody want to get their quick scopes on? Hey fellas, going to go do a little introduction here. For me, most of my life I've been a gamer. I've been gaming since the 1980s. Well, late 80s, early 90s. And to me, I always had a soft spot for 8-bit games. Be it Super Mario, be it, you know, Battletoads, be it Phantasy Star. So this next channel I pretty much got a sponsor from. It really hits home. These guys are called Cinefix, and they take awesome movies like Anchorman and Blade Runner, and they reimagine them into 8-bit games. You got to see this. Check it out. Come on, dog. That had to put a smile on your face. If you want to see more of them, just go ahead and click right here on the annotation. Go ahead and do it right there. Anyway, enjoy the video, guys. I've worked very hard on this one. Bit music by Red Hook Noodles. Big ups to Red Hook Noodles. Good group out of Tampa, Florida. And yeah, tell me what you think about it.
Jump dodging is an unacceptable behavior because I understand it's okay if you don't want to get your face shot blasted with jizz, understandable. Don't give me the impression that you're willing to have a face blaster full of jizz and then take it away from me right at the point of clock.
Hey guys. Oh man, I'm sitting out here on the porch just chilling. I mean, it's Grand Theft Auto 5 day pretty much on YouTube. Like every video that you see in my sub box is Grand Theft Auto this, Grand Theft Auto that. And like, I've never been a Grand Theft Auto guy. I'll probably end up getting the game. But hopefully I don't procrastinate about it, because like I wanted to get Far Cry 3 and I still haven't done that. Because I just didn't feel like Far Cry 3 was worth $60 to me. Yeah, I think I'd rather buy it when it's like $30. And you know, games take their time getting down to $30. Games are weird that way. I mean, it seems like they almost have a stranglehold on the market because of they, like for example, Call of Duty 4 is still $20 versus, you know, well, Far Cry 3. If I go up to GameStop right now, Far Cry 3 is going to be somewhere about $40-45 right now. It's going to be $60 brand new. For the longest time, it was $54 used versus $60 brand new. And like, dude, that's ridiculous. But like, if I bought the game for $60. I went home, played it for 1 hour, came back, brought the disc back, immaculate condition. The game's all of a sudden worth like, I don't know, what would they get for Far Cry now? $20 or something like that? Yeah. I think video games are starting to beat cars on depreciation, like just depreciation value. And I think the worst game you could buy is got to be like a sports game of some sort, be it a Madden, NHL, or something like that. Because like, as soon as you pull those bitches out the store, they're worth like 25 cents. I mean, like, dollar for your value, you might get like $12. I don't know. I've just never had that Scarface fantasy, and that's why I've never really got into Grand Theft Auto. I played Vice City, but, you know, Vice City is a long time ago. I mean, that was PlayStation 2. That was early PlayStation 2. And, like, man, that old man's driving slow. He got everybody behind him. That's ridiculous. I played Vice City, and I like Vice City alright. I mean, and then I played San Andreas. I didn't buy it, I borrowed it from a friend. Well, I didn't borrow it from a friend, I actually played it at somebody's house. And like, it was good. I played Red Dead Redemption. I mean, Red Dead Redemption was fun. It got me captivated for about 2 days. But, I don't know. I mean, like, I have a weird taste in video games. I do. And that weird taste, it kind of leads me toward more things that I'm a stats guy, you know. PK, the stats. But I'm a stats guy, and like the stats, what fascinate me when I can like stack vitality, stack strength, stack dexterity, or I can like work a certain type of mineral, or you know, most of the games that I do either have some kind of time, sometimes a scoring system, sometimes, you know, they have an end goal. And like, I guess the missions in, you know, Grand Theft Auto 5 have end goals, and I'm not going to say Grand Theft Auto 5 is a bad game. I mean, if I bought the game, or when I buy the game, I'll probably enjoy the shit out of it. But there's also that rush that you get every time a new game comes out. And like, I put a tweet out earlier where it showed like the top 10 videos of my sub box, and then like 9 of the 10 were, actually 8 of the 10 were Grand Theft Auto 5. I think C. Nanners had a High Point game, and Quicker Than You had some kind of Call of Duty game put up in there. And it's like, yeah, I mean, like, and another thing, I feel like some people want to see other content. I feel that there's more than just me out there that is not playing Grand Theft Auto right now. And like, but a lot of people are. I mean, this is the biggest game launch I've seen in a long time. People just excited about it. And like, hopefully it's a great game. Hopefully it lasts a long time. Hopefully they don't mess up like Bioshock Infinite. Well, how did Bioshock Infinite mess up, Wings? Well, Bioshock Infinite messed up with the DLC. Like, there's DLC out now, but there's by no means I want to go back and play it now. The DLC should have came out 3 weeks after the game came out, because like, that's when I want to play the game. I don't want to go back to the game to play the DLC, and hopefully it will work with that. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. But figured I'd go and touch base with you. Why? And for people asking, where's your Grand Theft Auto at, Wings? I'm gonna have another live commentary coming up this evening, and I want to do more real life videos, kind of like 61,000. 61,000 in my book was a huge success. It looks like it's gonna peak out about 45,000 views, but even then, that's fantastic. At least in my book, because when you see those video ads, those are the videos I get the real good money on, and like that one is going to be a real success in my life, and hopefully I can do more videos like that, because I love the feeling I got when I put 61,000 up, because the comments were so great that I wanted to keep going back and reading them, and that's something I haven't had in a long time. And yeah, it makes me feel good, and like I was starting to think about other things I could do along that route of just going out there, like for example, Christine right now, my Silverado, she has like a bacterial smell in the HVAC, and like I know how to get rid of it, but I'm wondering maybe I should film that, but actually film it well. Like you know, standard, like this right here is just standard filming, where I'm just sitting on a porch and doing what I gotta do. Beard looks like shit, haven't really fixed any of it. I'm going to the barber tomorrow. But this is just standard filming, and this is what I used to do. Just, you know, just show one camera angle, do what I gotta do. But, you know, good fixing is where it actually takes time, where something that might take 15 minutes might take an hour and 15 minutes, based off camera angles, based off continuity and things like that. And actually use some of that movie buff things and use the simple tricks. I'm not by no means a director, but, you know, I understand the idea of continuity, and I understand that people like multiple camera shots, and you know, it just makes it feel more like something you're used to watching, and I feel like I could do a good job of that, and I'm starting to be at the point where I've acquired the equipment capable of doing that successfully. But it's just an update video, guys. Hopefully you guys continue to enjoy my channel. Please, if you feel free, share this channel with your friends. Share 61,000 with your friends. See if they like it. Tell them to come back. I don't know, I might feel like JC Penney here. You guys are the lifeblood of this channel, and without you, this channel wouldn't be around. So thank you.
What's up, guys? Before you see Chris have a hernia today, I know that's what you guys clicked on the video for, I want to go ahead and tell you about Tech Front Page. They do an entertaining spin on tech news today. Watch this.
Do you like technology? Do you want to keep up with the biggest names in the tech world? Do you like gaming, maybe some entertainment and some laughing? Because we do, and we are here to deliver that to your face!
Wow. You know, they cover the hottest topics you want to know. And they want to know, are you buying an Xbox One or a PS4 this season? Why don't you go ahead and tweet the link in the description box below. Tech Front Page will make a video response in a couple weeks, and you will not want to miss it. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to them in the annotation up here in the top of the video. As always, onward to the video itself. Peace, guys.
Hey guys, you ever wondered if Kelly could actually pick me up? We should go and give it a shot.
Alright.
Good job, Marty. How can we do this?
I got an idea. Dog. Ready?
And if you don't, you know, live paycheck to paycheck. And if you think, you know, going to school sucks, just wait till you have a bill collector calls you. Just wait till you have to be embarrassed while you have your car repoed or something like that. That shit sucks. I mean, I would take school every day of the week over one of those events.
Like part of the reason, like, it's not there, like, I don't have an anger problem really anymore, but, I still do all the schoolwork. It's nothing with education-wise, but, there was a time before, like, I'm basically, like, I'm 14 and I'm 6'2", and, I'm, like, 290 pounds, I think. So, like, kids would mess with me because, you know, I was bigger and, like, always try and fuck with me. And, I just, like, I got in fights all the time and stuff like that, and I stopped fighting. And by around the time I stopped fighting, they were like, "Oh, well, we want to send you to the school." And you know, like I've been there for 2 years, and it honestly started becoming that I like can't be social anymore around people. And yeah.
How many people go to this school?
Maybe about 20 in high school, and then about 30 in middle school and middle school and elementary school.
So it's all in one, I guess.
Not really. Like, honestly, like it's very frustrating to be there, but you know, they have taught me a little bit more.
Be careful
like
on the push. Be careful on the push.
I'm waiting out spawn.
Yeah, I'm not even.
Dude, their whole team is sniping. their whole team is sniping. That's the only problem when you bust out the sniper rifle.
Yeah, I know. Everyone's like, "Oh, let me see my stuff. I'm gonna show you up."
Oh, son, you think you good?
Man, watch this.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit a 360XX literally. Just hit a collat, or did you just?
I'm sitting on top of this thing, and they seriously haven't challenged me once. This is comical.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, they are. There they are. There's 2 of them, like, right in front of the, where you walk down into the bottom part of the base.
Oh, shit.
They're gonna be spawning left side in their load star.
Yeah, they are.
Come on, buddy.
Challenge me. There you go.
Yeah, he is one shot.
They're gonna be spawning C now.
They're hop up, one dead. Alright, you got him.
Oh, one guy's coming up the stairs. No, he's running back. He's running back. He's running back towards that lowered part.
Their armory.
Yeah, I see him. Oh my god.
I had one league play game once. Or it was a mosh pit game. And their team camped, it was kill confirmed on this map, and their team camped in the armory room the whole game. It was the most frustrating thing in the world.
It's like a tactic to win, but it's just a frustrating thing.
Well, we broke it a couple times, but they already had a big enough lead.
Yep.
Yeah.
No attacks in there and stuff. It was just.
The most irritating one is frickin' what's that club map? I can't remember the name.
Plaza.
Yeah, when they camp in club.
Yeah, force it back over to armory.
They literally just fucking.
Oh, come on! I hate that bullshit right there. I hate when there's 2 of them at the same time.
Do you ever have situations where there's 2 of them at the same time and they line up, but your bullets like don't go through both of them?
Aim assist.
Even though in theory it should. This game was realistic at all. You would kill both of them.
Yeah. Well, this game is realistic at all. You die in like one shot.
Yeah,
and
yeah, I know.
I hate when people say.
What are you talking about? 50 Cent got shot 9 times.
Yeah.
Take a dump on that shit.
Like, I'm a little bit like Wings in the little fact of like, the only time I ever get mad is when I play this game.
Oh, dude, I live in the mad zone on this game. Look at that trash right there. Look at his trash. At least he had the SWAT.
I've been using an A94 suppressed extended mags in stock. Oh, you've never played in like ground war clan battles. That is the most frustrating thing ever to play against. Literally, like, they'll get the B side, throw their tacks up, and then basically hard scope B with an Ellen, like with a tugboaty class for about the whole game.
Anyone have a UAV?
There you go.
Close to an orbital. And managed to stay alive.
Trying to get this reload on. Counter UAV going up.
Come on, challenge me. Thank you.
They're about to flip. Pushing a little bit.
I'm sitting out.
Look at that trash, dude. I hit him right in his gullet, and he just takes it like a champion.
He's a warrior.
Hey, dump. I know a really good drinking game. Go on Unite Parasite stream, and then every time he says fucking warrior, take a drink.
Yeah, that's what I was mocking. It was said quite a few times today when I was watching the 5000 series or whatever.
I don't like watching competitive. I'd rather play it, in all honesty.
I like Optic. Scumpy's my dude.
I like let's see. I like not Unite. I like Quantum and I like Clayster, but I don't like going around with the hype of frickin' like all the fan guys that when they start winning they switch over. So
Yeah,
I think my original tops were like Complexity back when they were basically like their original squad.
Yeah.
And I don't like Optic that much. Like honestly, if I go on Twitch TV, like I watch Optic, but I mean I don't like them because their shit's entertaining. Like half the pros and stuff,
don't
like
like
they
them
don't
'cause it's
talk at all. No, like I
Well, they're
watch it, but I
entertaining.
don't. They're entertaining, like some of them, but like let's see, like you know who Avajava is, like a girl streamer.
Yeah, I don't hate all the ghost streamers. Not like
Yeah.
mean way, but I don't know.
Oh, it's the L. All right, fellas, we're back, and a lot of people noticed this series from somebody else, and there's a couple things I want to talk about here. One, there's going to be nobody else here playing with me, but I don't have the K9 unit or the Swarm unlocked, but I really want to do the series. I'm currently level 46, and I'm heading into the Master Prestige. So what I want to do is, Scumpy is doing a series, getting a Swarm with every weapon. And you're like, oh, what are you going to be copying Scumpy's series for? Russell Simmons said, good artist, copy. Great artist, steal. And it's more along the lines of giving me something to do gameplay-wise. I did the live commentary, the new session live commentary thing, and it didn't really work out for me. I didn't really get the views I was desiring on it, and I really want to have my foot in the door with Call of Duty in general. And like I want to have Call of Duty content. I want to have gaming content. Like I don't want my whole life to break down from being, you know, relaxing gameplay content to that's really loud to, you know, just 100% real life videos. I mean, real life videos are fun to do from time to time, but it's not what I enjoy doing. I enjoy sharing gaming. I enjoy being a gameplay channel. And, you know, if I gotta adjust my life to be that, I gotta adjust my life to be that. So, this is this is that. Hello, buddy. I thought you had a shotgun. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this. This is my first time playing Ground War on Black Ops 2, so I don't really know what I'm not really know what I'm in for. A couple things I really play the objective. Let's see here. Get down. I'm playing on the PlayStation 3, not for any other reason other than I want to get my Master Prestige on the PlayStation 3. Uh-oh, he's got an LMG. Oh no, oh no, oh no! Alright, homeboy's got him a care package. Oh, there's a dude, there's a dude. Don't come by, don't come by. No. Man, you suck! Alright. To start out with a really good submachine gun. These guys are going to be spawning C right here with a quickness. Just clear that dude. Can't see nothing. And I get picked up from behind. What are we doing here? Crew. Yeah, he's not doing anything spectacular. Losing Bravo. I'm gonna get shot right here. Reload. Come on. Get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way. Quick draw handle. Got you, buddy, got you. Clear you up. Oh, did I get him? Did I get him? No, I didn't. I didn't get him.
Nigga, watch me going out of the way when I should've went home.
When I should've went home.
All the time of the day I get to spend on my
I
own.
I should be able to talk to these guys. Oh, the mic is muted. There we go. Hey, Kidley. Oh, he left. Oh well. Mute the mic again. Alright, my goal is to get the swarm amount of points. So let's see if we can do this. We're going to do it with every weapon. We're going to see how many tries it takes us. I do get to do it on ground war though, which that should be a huge... Way easier. Way easier. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Don't fall. Woo, 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 woo! Like a cop car! Like a cop car! Make sure they're not chasing me. What we got here? I'm feeling kind of loosey. Feeling loosey-goosey. Alright. Ooh. Got you. Got you. There's Lodestar. Come on! I don't know if that was close enough. I don't. Oh well. Oh well. Somebody could actually go back. I don't know if that was close enough. I know I got all the ones I set up. So there's like 200 points difference there.
I'm like so shiny and shit. They're splitting every scene.
10,000 feet AGL. There's really nothing to shoot here. Dude, have you ever went back and played Modern Warfare 3? It's like so hard to use the Reaper on Modern Warfare 3. Hey, buddy. Welcome to Death World. You can die too. B? No, let's not get on B. Losing Alpha. Clear him. Let's clear B. So they'll be sitting there at 29 and 4. VTOL warship. I can see you right there in the door, buddy.
Howdy. What?
What are you doing? You trying to climb out?
What is that? Move, asshole.
I got you. I got you. Let me go over here. No, don't pull away from that area. Okay. No, we got that. That's out the way. Alright, we got some people here. Cleared one. Oh, wow, he's waiting on me. He's waiting on me. Let's see if we can get this stuff done. Oh, he got name. What are we doing? It kind of sucks. I'm trying to do a swarm with every gun, and I don't even have the swarm. But I think I got it that round. I do. I honestly do. I might have missed it. If not, I'll come back to the MP7. MP7 is not one of the guns that's going to be, you know, the very hardest to do on the list. Yep, I knew I would get sniped. I don't know why I tried it. I should have wrote out the 7 KD. Now I got a 6 to deal with. I'm just gonna ride the 6 out. And that's round 1.
Like what? That one movie, Scary Movie 3.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, I think so.
So y'all talking about some horror movies over there? Were you getting the chills seeing my gameplay?
Oh.
What?
Did my gameplay scare you? Did you need some type of disposable diaper?
Disposable diaper.
Yeah, disposable diaper. You know, you know when you repeat stuff, it shows that you have a lower education. What's the matter?
Oh.
Hey, let me tell you a secret. I'm about 430 pounds. How does it feel like you're getting crushed by a 430-pound guy?
Yo, you're fucking fat, buddy.
I know I'm fat, especially in the penis region.
You fucking start losing some weight and quit playing this game, fuck.
How would you suggest me losing weight? How would you suggest it?
Fucking step outside your house and run till you die.
Run till I die. Let me give you a suggestion.
Yeah,
go and fucking buy a better mic.
Let me give you a suggestion. Stop eating chicken, fat.
Why? Chicken's good for you. It's got full of protein and stuff. Chicken's not fattening. I mean, shit like Big Macs are fattening.
You eating KFC though?
I don't eat no KFC. I don't eat KFC.
Nigga.
I got 0 KFC in my life.
KFC, yo. Your name is Unlimited KFC.
Unlimited KFC. Did you think of that one yourself?
That should be your name.
So would it make you happier if my name was Unlimited KFC? Hey guys, it's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm back, and I'm bringing you a gameplay commentary here today. And I just wanted to go ahead and talk to you. This is a really quick 25 kill streak with a gun, but I want to talk to you about why I deleted Twitter. For those of you who've been following me for a while, you notice that I do a lot of twittering. I think there's people out there that Twitter more than me, but I do a lot of Twitter. It's almost at the point that I'm borderline addicted to Twitter. And one of the things I use Twitter for is to bicker, bitch, and, you know, complain about how things are going in life. And I feel I almost pinpointed it down. The minute I learned how to use Twitter, was almost the exact moment my channel stopped growing. Because I was growing around 1,000 subs a day until people had access to it. And so what I decided to do was take away the access to be able to use basically a megaphone, because Twitter is pretty much the ability to use a megaphone in the YouTube world. You basically have most of your people that follow you there, or at least the core hardcore subscribers, the guys that come in video after video after video. Those guys follow you on Twitter. The guys that just come in and watch a video here and there, they generally don't follow you on Twitter. So those guys, they follow me, they have access to me most of the day, and they see how unhappy I am with things that are happening, and it leaves a negative effect on them. And I feel that that negative effect is hindering me, because I spend most of my day on Twitter, most of it. And like sometimes it even affects me getting content done, like, you know, actually working, because I'm worried about fighting with somebody on Twitter that wants to say I'm fat, or why I do a certain thing, or why I do this. And it's a poison, is the only way I can describe it. It's a poison in my life that I don't need. And I'm going to try to keep the account active. So I'm going to try to log into it at least once every 30 days. Just to keep it from, you know, closing in case I change my mind somewhere down the road. But as it sits right now, I want to go 30 days without Twitter, and to see if my theory is correct, that Twitter is one of the main reasons that I'm in a slump. And it's not trying to place blame, it's not trying to use a scapegoat or anything. Well, it kind of, a little bit is. But at the same time, I feel Twitter is what gets me down, it's what gets me depressed. I turned it off for most of the day today, and I feel better. I do. I was able to play Call of Duty without being mad. I was able to do what I wanted to do. And when I was bored, I actually thought about YouTube. So hopefully it works out. Here comes the last death. I was kind of hoping I could get the nuclear. We ended up losing this match, but, you know, I wasn't the reason we lost this match. So, thank you guys. Please leave a like rating, and if you could, please share with your friends. It helps me out tremendously. The only way I can get this channel back up and running is with your guys' help. So, please help me out. Leave a like rating, share, and if you really want to see what I'm up to doing or want updates, follow me on Facebook. You can find it in the description below. Well, hello guys. I want to go and talk today about girls. I've done a few videos about girls, but I never really did a video like what I would like to see myself with girls in the future. And I had somebody tell me something the other day that I'm kind of trying to take up on with my whole life. And what they told me yesterday was this. I had a female who I was trying to court. I ended up didn't get to courting her, so it is what it is there. But I was trying to court her, and she just wasn't into me. But she was on the period of losing weight, and she had pictures of herself, 65 pounds to current. Like, she had lost 65 pounds. And I go, man, it's great that you're losing 65 pounds. And I kind of related to her that I've lost, I think I've lost, like, from the beginning of my weight loss, I think I've lost 5 or 6 pounds now. So I was telling her about that, and she goes, what's your goal? And I go, my goal's 400 pounds to December. And she goes, you shouldn't do it that way. I go, why not? And she goes, that's too lofty of a goal. And once you set yourself too lofty of a goal, you're more likely to give up. And she says to do things 10 pounds at a time. And that made a lot of sense to me. And a lot of it kind of related to different things in my life, such as rebuilding and just doing everything. Why not do it small steps at a time? Take baby steps instead of, gigantic strides. And to do that, I want to go ahead and segue into the commentary topic today, which is, girls, where I would like to be myself in the future. What is my pretty much relationship goals? So hopefully you guys want to stick through this, and I want to go ahead and read this poem to you. It's a poem that I wrote when I was 13 years old, and it kind of gets you the mindset of where I was at when I was 13, and then we'll jump right into the commentary. So without further ado, the poem's name is Acceptance. If you can imagine it, you can achieve it. If you can dream it, you can become it. William Arthur Ward. So why hasn't my dreams of being free of this incarceration come true? For the scariest thing you could ever do is to look around you and realize where you are and what you're doing. So where will I be in 8 years, I ask myself as the echoes fill the room. I look around for someone else to answer, only to realize I must do it on my own. This is the first time in my life I had to face something alone. It's strange when you look at the world and realize there's no one to help you stand. But we all must face it. That day you become a man. And why did this come to pass? I hear myself mumble as I reflect on my childhood mistakes. Was I living up to this point, or was I just preparing to face the truth? I don't know, I hear myself say. Where do I go from here? Maybe I needed a more subtle approach to go barefooted on the lawn. With a heavy sigh and a lofty heart, with I don't care whistling in the trees, with the grass running up my toes, I walked aimlessly into the breeze. Was I a bastard born in a family's world? I asked myself as the grass lulls me to sleep. Or was I so dead inside and I just didn't realize it till last week? So all I can do is look at the sky and try to touch it. Looking to the sky with my arm reached out. Looking at the sky as I open my eyes. Why am I such a fool? Sorry about the breathing in this commentary today. I'm kind of a little stuffed up from sinuses, and my nose is draining a little bit. But we did a segment on Painkiller already just a while ago, actually just 2 days ago. And if you haven't checked it out, I uploaded the highlights, which is actually involved a part of the highlights, where we basically had Kyle, Woody, and Lefty show off some of their game, and it was trying to basically get me a date. And like one of the things I've been having trouble with.
is basically finding somebody that's compatible with me. And the reason I agreed to do something like that was to basically be open to what somebody else's perception is. Like when me, myself, and I, when I go and do something like try to get a date, I mean, anybody that pretty much pays attention to me, I instantly find a way in my head to adore them. And the reason that is because I fear being lonely. I do. Like, most of my life has been isolation. Like, I remember watching a Boogie video, and Boogie, in that video himself, talked that he was isolated for 6 years and it nearly killed him. And it wasn't until his girlfriend came along and it gave him a pillar to lean on that would actually make his pillar stronger so they can hold the roof up together. I mean, it almost makes me think of J-Rock from the Trailer Park Boys. When Tyrone got put in jail, it's like, we had two motherfuckers, had a dream, and I'm the only motherfucker got to carry a dream all by myself, dog. It kind of feels like that. It feels like you're carrying your life all by yourself, and that's why you want and feel that human companionship. And, like, it's kind of hard to see what you truly want. I mean, some people have that third eye, that clairvoyance in them to see what they want in life and what kind of dream they would like to have or what kind of relationship they want to have. And, me, myself, I don't have that dream. And it's for a few reasons, but the number one of them would be confidence. Confidence is the thing that I really struggle with. And anybody that wants to pay attention to me, I will give them, attention tenfold, because I don't ever see myself as a person that is worthy of a good relationship. And I think that's the first problem that I have to deal with, is the confidence issues, which it's a huge problem for me. But after talking to some other people, I don't feel like my confidence issue is as big as others. But it's still there. And it's something that I need to change. And I don't think I'll ever be happy relationship-wise until I change that. Because the thing with relationships is you need to give it 110%. You need to make the person feel special. You need to make them feel wanted and desired. When you can create a lifelong partner, it's a special thing when you have somebody there that always has your back, and instead of somebody there that's just there to use you for what they can get off of you. And that's what I desire. I don't really desire like the sexual aspects of a relationship. I don't really desire the this is what you can do for me in a physical way. I much greater desire somebody out there that cares about me as a person, somebody that worries if I'm hungry. And I think, and this brings me to another movie quote. You can see movies kind of help, shape my life. It took me to another movie quote where, this is actually from Clerks, and Dante just got mad at his girlfriend for like sucking like a guy's dick, and she was telling that she sucked like 30 guys' dicks, and Silent Bob comes in, and it's his only speaking role in the entire film, and Chevy is barking his ass off. It's his only speaking role in the entire film. Obviously, he's Silent Bob, and he goes, any girl, fuck you. Only someone that loves you will bring you something to eat. And that rings true to me, and like that's something I think about when I get into relationships. Like, pretty much anybody will have sex with you. Sex is not this huge thing that people make it out to be. Like, if you go on like Twitters, or you see people that are a little immature, just now hitting their sexual prime, and their dick's always hard. They think sex is everything in the world, but it really isn't. It's a huge part of relationships. Don't get me wrong. You can lose a relationship over sex. I mean, you could have relationships that are good in every other form of the relationship, and the sex is bad. It's just not worth it. I mean, you want to be able to desire and pleasure your partner, but at the same time, it's not the end-all, be-all in a relationship. And the sexual aspect to me is not as important as the actual physical, emotional aspect of there, and just not feeling alone. Like, I love to have two pillars to hold up the roof instead of one, and just somebody to sit there and help you. Like, one of the things a lot of people notice, and have actually told me through private messages, through Facebook, that I always work better with people than I do by myself, and this is true. And I know this for a fact, that I've always worked better with people. If I have somebody to play off, I'm a much stronger person than when I'm by myself. I mean, when I'm by myself and doing videos by myself, there's lack of motivation. There's the uneasiness. There's everything there is. And like I struggle with that, and that comes into play, it gets into my head, it gets into my mind, and it eventually overwhelms me to the point I'm ready to give up, and that's the point where I need to start. And like I even gave somebody advice the other day. Somebody goes, how have you started 3 businesses at age 27? And I'd be like, I mean, like, you have the same tools that I have, and those tools are motivation. It doesn't take anything but motivation. It doesn't take talent, it doesn't take skill. It takes being motivated enough to learn how to do something, and that's how you basically start your own business. You take risks, you be motivated, and realize that every day is a blessing. Nothing that you do is guaranteed. Nothing that you do is there. So you shouldn't really look at things as, you know, in an entitlement type of way. And that's something I've done myself personally, and that I fucked up on myself personally. But I'm human. I make mistakes, and I see my mistakes now. You know, and hopefully somewhere down the road I'll be able to change them and be able to come through and be a different person and be the person I would like to be again. And you know, this Twitter drought has actually helped me. I think this is day 4, and I'm a much happier person. I'm getting a lot more work done. I'm being happier. I have started playing Grand Theft Auto. I haven't really got into any I haven't got into the game long enough to show you anything, the stuff I see in my head, but hopefully it will be there. If you guys really like this commentary and you want to see more stuff like this, leave me a like on Facebook. I'm at 15,000 likes right now. Let's see if we can get 10 more. See if I can get 10 likes out of this Facebook. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. It's been your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm outie 5,000. What's up, guys? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I realized I need to kick my uploads up. So here's a video of me telling a story. Hope you guys enjoy. So I recognize I'm not the youngest dog in the field anymore, and hell, shit, I'm not even relevant anymore for the most part in the YouTube community. But at the same time, I'm probably one of the most well-known guys in the YouTube community, just well-known for the wrong reasons. But I wanted to go ahead and share with you how I kind of got known. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I think I've told this story before, but YouTube just integrated this new feature that basically shows your most interactive fans. And I actually know who the #1 fan is by interaction, rating, comments, and how quick he comes to the sub box in the videos. And you know, the top 10 was actually surprising. There's actually 2 commentators in the top 10 and 3 in the top 25. Ooh, you know, if you want to find out who those 3 people are, let's see if we can get this video to 2,000 likes. But let's go ahead and, so what I'm trying to get around is I have a lot of new subscribers. Well, let me go ahead and tell you how it started. When I started doing YouTube, there was no such thing as YouTube money. There was 0 YouTube money. They didn't even pay us for it. I started mainly because well, a couple reasons, 2 or 3 reasons. One, I had a buddy named Z7 Taylor. We played PlayStation together. We played Search and Destroy mainly, and we were both, you know, kind of fond of the sniper rifles. We were really cool. We played a lot together. So we started creating montages. Well, he went and bought a Dazzle. And we started creating montages. Sadly, he's took most of those montages off. I bet you can probably still find 1 or 2 if you really search really hard. But for the most part, those montages have been took off. And so he started his YouTube channel up. In this YouTube channel, I'm like, dude, I got an idea to get your montages. Because at the time, World at War was the game we preferred to play. And for those of you who have followed the Call of Duty scene for a while now, or maybe you're just new to it now, World at War was not favored over Call of Duty 4 on YouTube. Meaning that the big guys at the time was Hutch, you had Grizz, and you had Xcal, Blame Truth. And I think Xcal and Blame Truth were the biggest names by far. And you had like Optic Hex, and I think that's Sandy wasn't around just then. I think that was the 5 I knew of at the time. I'm pretty sure there's other guys out there. I know there's guys out there before even those, like Beyond and iBless, but you know, iBless was there, but he never really commentated. But those guys were before my time on YouTube.
So what Taylor did was we started giving weapon history with it. I'm like, dude, if people knew the history of these weapons, they wouldn't find them as lame. Because I had a passion in weapons. I still kind of have a passion in weapons. It's kind of faded away now. Mainly because I realized that it's a expensive hobby that I never really use. But I had a passion for weapons, and I felt like the weapons were the reason people were not playing the game or were uninterested in the game. People knew the M4 rifle. People knew the M16. People knew the, 45 caliber pistol. People didn't want to use these old ass guns that they know nothing about. So I figured, why not give a history lesson about the old guns? Well, Hutch actually seen this. So Hutch is like so instrumental in my upcoming Is Ridiculous, but Hutch seen this and shouted Taylor out, not once, but twice, and the effect giving him 10,000 subscribers. He's like, oh, 10,000 subscribers. Back in the day, 10,000 subs meant you made it. You were on top of the hill. There was nobody could tell you shit. So Taylor went from this to this, and so me and him got together, we started brainstorming, and eventually I wanted to get in on it. And so I went and bought me a Dazzle, and I quickly realized that was a mistake. That Dazzle was one of the worst decisions I've ever made money-wise. Because I used it one time, and I threw it straight in the closet. It's still in that motherfucking closet. I used it one time. So I went and bought a Dazzle, and I'm like, this can't happen. This ain't gonna happen. Because I weren't making a whole lot of money at the time. So I looked out there, I go, there has to be a way I can use an HDMI cable or some kind of HD feature to put up gameplay. And that's when I discovered the HD PVR. And I'm like, I showed Taylor it. We both ended up getting it. I ended up getting mine first. And I was the first guy with HD gameplay on YouTube for Call of Duty games. And Taylor shouted me out. I got 1,000 subscribers. Then Modern Warfare 2 dropped. And by the time Modern Warfare 2 dropped, I think Hutch, XCal, me, and Taylor were the HD gameplay guys. And I think Sandy Ravage had one. Because Sandy got the game early. And he leaked a lot of videos. And he got really popular there. Not to mention he had that really aggressive style that a lot of people like. And that took off. When Modern Warfare 2 took off, most of us took off with it. Because it was like Call of Duty went from a 14 million selling series to a 25 million selling series. So it literally doubled. And YouTube was a big intricate part of that, and a lot of that's thanks to you guys, word of mouth. Gameplay by Magmar, fantastic player. He deserves to be on the pro circuit. Let me know what you guys think. 60-0. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Wings of Redemption. I'm gonna bring you a little bit of ghost stuff here. This is basically found on CharlieIntel.com. This is where I find pretty much all of my ghost news. If you haven't followed or bookmarked CharlieIntel.com, you should go do that now. And I want to talk about the Maniac kill streak or point streak, which it basically released on September 18th of 2013. Well, they kind of leaked us the information of the kill streak called Maniac, which is basically only use me blade on steroids. What it does is it gives you an armored juggernaut suit that has pretty much the fastest run walk. They confirm in the article itself that nothing in the game is faster than the Maniac. So pretty much you can't get away from him. So if you try to run from him, you will lose. So pretty much your best shot is to stand your ground and outshoot him. They also confirm in the article itself that if you go head on, you can take some shots, but you'll go down really quickly, and the Maniac does not build towards your next point streak. So, with all this information I was giving, be it it's a 10-point streak, so it's actually, I don't know if they're 1.1 kill, I don't know all this information, but I'm going to assume it's going to be like Modern Warfare 3, where 10 points is actually very high. Keep in mind, I might be wrong. 10 points could be like a UAV, far as I know, but I don't know. I'm going based on the Modern Warfare 3 system. So 10 points is rather high. So I expect this thing to have a good bit of health. I expect it to have the health of like a Juggernaut without the health regain. Since you don't gain points in the point streak itself, it's going to be kind of worthless as a 10-point streak. So I'm hoping that it's a high streak, that it's going to be more of like an end point streak than a beginning point streak. Because you have to care package it in, kind of like the Wally. The Wally was a 9-point streak of Modern Warfare 3. And it doesn't regen health and it doesn't build point streak. So I'm hoping it's not going to be popular. Because if this thing gets popular, man, will that be frustrating. It's almost like I talked about the dog. Riley dog. I had a dog named Riley one time. But
It's almost like Riley Dog, where it is going to be annoying. When, you know, Riley Dog is like a 3-kill streak. You get a single attack dog that kind of follows you around and, you know, ambushes enemies. And when you kill the person with the attack dog out, the attack dog acts as a death streak. Well, I'm worried about Maniac. Just, dude, knifers are a pain in the ass to begin with. You ever play a game that has that stupid ass knifer on the other team? He always finds a way to get to you, and it's frustrating. Now that knifer will have a juggernaut suit on, and I can see myself raging to more than one death, or more than one occasion, raging at a motherfucking Maniac suit. This is the kind of stuff I don't like when they put in Call of Duty. Like stun grenades, I felt like stun grenades in Modern Warfare 2 and like Black Ops 1 were perfect. I feel like those were the stun grenades that the game needed to have. Call of Duty 4, not so much. Really strong Call of Duty 4, but man, Black Ops 2, they pretty much stun you for a day and a half. A stun grenade pretty much should be an instant kill grenade. That's what it pretty much should be. But there's a Relentless right there. Oh, by the way, this is standard Wings of Redemption play. Target Finder, the Wings of Redemption site. Well, I'm kind of happy that they used to call it the T Martin site, but like, the cards are out. Yeah, I use the fuck out of the Target Finder. I always have a Godzilla class. But I hate when Call of Duty gives people something to kill me randomly. Be it Dead Man Hand, be it Painkiller, be it a perk that's just fucking annoying, such as like the Fruit Fly. Like the Hunter Killer is so fucking annoying. The RC car in Black Ops 1, which it wasn't as bad, but it's still fucking annoying. I mean, like, I don't really care about the RC car in this game, because if somebody kills me an RC car in this game, I'm like, yeah, dog, props. But, you know, in previous games, like, I don't know, Predator missiles, lightning strikes. I can't really complain about those because I don't really have too many of those happen to me. Usually when something like that happens to me, I'm more worried about what's coming after them. So those I'm kind of okay with. Like if somebody hits me with a Predator missile, because I'm more worried about what he's linked that Predator missile with than, oh shit, he killed me with a Predator missile. But like an RC car, shit, anybody can fuck around and get a 3-kill streak going. But I ran out of time for the nuclear here. That's my thoughts on the Maniac suit. I feel like it's going to be a kill streak that somebody will use eventually, kind of like the Assault Juggernaut on Modern Warfare 3. But I feel like it's too high up in the point streak to be that effective, and I feel like it's not good enough to be a 10-point streak. Let me know what you think about the Maniac Assault streak, and check out Charlie Intel, and I'll leave a link in the description. Hey guys, it's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm back, and I want to go ahead and talk with you about Call of Duty Ghost. And as of a lot of things, like, damn, this microphone is turned down really low. I guess that live stream was right. But one of the things that I'm kind of worried about with Ghost is, like, you know me, I actually do like Call of Duty. There's times I say I don't like Call of Duty and like it's this horrible game, but it's a good game. It's a great game. And the one thing people always want to do with games, they want them to compete against each other. Like, there's probably a ton of people on like the Grand Theft Auto 5 bandwagon. Which Grand Theft Auto 5 isn't a bad game in itself. It's just not a game that I personally enjoy. I gave it a shot. Didn't really like it that much. I mean, but that's a whole nother story in itself. That's another video. But Call of Duty itself, Ghost is coming out. And one thing I'm worried about with Ghost is that people are going to look at the sales numbers and think it's impressive. Because one thing I'm worried about is them being counterproductive with their sales numbers to try and take Grand Theft Auto's crown back. I understand that the crown is more money-based than units sold, but I'm sure Call of Duty is going to go down this route. I can't be 100% sure, but I'm going to do a prediction here. And I'm making an assumption. You know, assumptions make ass out of you and me. So let's go ahead and assume a little bit. Call of Duty is on what you call an in-between period. This is the first in-between period they've had. The first Call of Duty came out on PC. The second Call of Duty came out on the Xbox 360. And since Call of Duty 4, they have reigned supreme and held the title. Generally in the top 10 games, there's generally 2 or 3 Call of Duties at all times on the top 10 games played on Xbox Live. And Xbox Live is the preferred platform to play most Call of Duty games on. All Call of Duty games generally are held on the Xbox 360. So we're going to be looking at this platform exclusively. Xbox One drops, but Call of Duty Ghost drops before the Xbox One drops. Obviously, the preferred platform that everybody wants to play Ghost on or wants to buy Ghost on is going to be the Xbox One. But there's going to be those people that just can't wait, that wants to have the game the day it comes out. And I'm going to go ahead and say this. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 sold about 25 million copies. Let's go and say there's going to be some people that are going to hold off and go ahead and just get it for the Xbox One and save some money. And those people, I'm going to say, are going to be about 7 million people. So I'm going to say 18 million people are going to buy it for the Xbox 360 and do the upgrade. What is the upgrade? Well, Activision has stated that if you buy an Xbox 360 copy, you can trade your Xbox 360 copy in on the day that the Xbox One comes out, or the week. I'm not sure if it's the day or week. And they will give you a Xbox One copy of Call of Duty Ghost for $10. You pay $10, you get another copy. Here's what I'm worried about. Are they going to count that extra copy towards the number of games sold? So let's think about this. Obviously, not everybody's going to get an Xbox One, but we're not going to go for fluid numbers here. We're going to go for round numbers. Let's say there's 18 million people, which is a number I made up, that own the Xbox 360 copy of Ghost, decide to upgrade. Let's say all of them, 100% chance. This isn't realistic, but it's a 100% chance in my story. That right there alone would basically turn Ghost into a 36 million selling game versus the standard 25 the last two Call of Duties have sold. And if it's successful, you could close to be a 40 or 43 million sell game, but they didn't really sell 40 million games, which would be close to almost double the original figure of what each other Call of Duty Ghost said, and they herald it as a huge success. Are they going to play off on that route, even though that would be false? And if they look at this and they sell this to board directors, selling it to board directors is what I'm worried about, because board directors don't play their games. They worry about selling games. And a guy that wants to keep his job will come up there with notes saying, we sold 36 million copies of the game, that's 11 million more. And they keep going down the route that Call of Duty has been heading down, which in my book, they're losing a lot of their hardcore fans. Even though they've been selling more each year, I feel like the series is going down. I don't know why, I can't put my finger on it, but the Call of Duty I'm playing now isn't the Call of Duty I played back then. Not to say the Call of Duty I played back then is any better than the Call of Duty now. I just feel like it's a game that's losing its hardcore fan base. What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comment section. I will be doing a video today talking about my weigh-in, and about the top 10, well, the top 25 of my most attentive subscribers. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do for it yet. I might just do a vlog. It's been your boy Wings of Redemption. Thank you for supporting my videos always, and hope you guys have a wonderful day.
I'm so glad no one.
Man, 75 and 7. Woo!
I was just taking a piss in the urinal.
Dude, you gotta get your stats up, man, because everybody's watching Black Ops 2 on YouTube these days. Hey, how's you and pedophile Woody Gamertag's channel doing? Dead! Y'all got dead channels. Open up the YouTube Times, dude. You'll find your channels in the obituary.
This kid is so bad. No, I know he's a scuff man.
Alright, man. This guy over here, when's the last time you hit the scale? You gotta go hit one of them industrial scales.
Why are you yelling?
I'm not yelling.
Why you're yelling. Really, you're not?
I'm not yelling. This is how I normally talk. Why are you whispering? Why are you whispering over there?
Oh man, you are internally muted.
Oh good. I just want to know how you and pedophile Woody Gamertag, who gives sex advice to 12-year-olds, channel's doing.
Jordan, can we please back out?
Your channel's dead.
Please. I can't do this
dead. Ain't nobody want to watch y'all. Out with the old, in with the new.
It went from me being a booster
Your
to
channel's
talking
done.
to
Nobody wants to watch some 500-pound Southern guy play Call of Duty all day.
Yeah, I don't.
Hey, are you getting the Xbox One? Because they're bringing the P90X to the Xbox One, dude.
Jordan, please back.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wings of Redemption. I'm back bringing you another great commentary today, and I want to go ahead and talk about why I'm going to be picking Xbox One over the PS4. and there's gonna be people that are gonna be upset right now over this and the reasoning behind it. But let me go ahead and explain myself. Give me some time, and hopefully you'll come to the same conclusion I've come to. All right. When the consoles first dropped, I was leaning more toward the PS4. Reason being, it was faster. It didn't have always online. I like the controller on the PlayStation a lot better than I like the controller on the Xbox, and so on and so forth. One thing I don't like about the PlayStation is the PlayStation PSN is a lot more expensive than the Xbox Live. I usually get Xbox Live for a year for about $40, where I usually pay something like $15 a month for PSN Plus. And PSN Plus is going to be required to get online on the PS4. So PSN Plus costs me extensively more, but this isn't in the reasoning I decided to pick the Xbox One over the PS4. I'm getting a PS4 too. It's just not going to be out the gate. It's going to be like 3 or 4 months down the road, most likely. So, without further ado, in that department, a lot of it has to do with the ability to record. PS4 will not allow third-party capture devices out the gate. They're going to update it after the system launches, and when something comes out after the system launches, that could be 4 months down the road. Let me take Diablo 3 as an example. Diablo 3 was going to launch with PvP right up until the time the game would come out. Then they said they're going to launch the game without PvP and add it later. Well, it took them like 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 months to add that PvP element into the game itself. Look at Grand Theft Auto 5. It took them almost a month to institute the multiplayer into the game itself. So, do I want to wait a month where I can't record anything on my PlayStation 4? But I'll be sitting there wanting to play my PlayStation 4? Or do I get the Xbox One where I'll be able to record right out the gate and I know what I'm getting right out the gate? Xbox pretty much won this generation for me. I started out on the PlayStation. I was a PlayStation guy my whole life, up until about my second year onto YouTube, and then I got an Xbox 360. I didn't like the Xbox 360 when I first got it. I didn't. Mainly because I didn't know how to use the software that came with the Xbox 360. I didn't know, because I figured every time somebody sent me a message, they would join a game. When they joined my game, they would try hard. And it would really, really irritate me. And like it happened over and over and over again. I'd have like my whole day would be nothing but session joiners. Then I learned that if I filled my friends list up, I could only have my friends see me. Then I added a whole bunch of commentators, so on and so forth. I mean, like commentators are almost like slot fillers, just so you don't have to deal with people wanting to add you on their friends list. Like that's the first question you get asked every time somebody hangs out with you. They find you're cool, like, hey, you got a spot on your friends list for me? And like, you know, it's easier just to say no. I mean, like, dude, my friends list is full. I mean, but realistically, there's guys on my friends list that I could delete. I mean, like, I haven't played with Sam 5000 since Bad Company 1. I haven't played with Trout since Bad Company 1. I haven't played... man, I feel bad. I'm sitting listening off my British friends. I haven't played with like 90% of my friends list in a long time. And most of them are just there as filler slots. And the reason I'm on their friends list is the same reason they're on mine, filler slots. So I'm not the only person that does this. But I figured out how to work it, and the privacy helped me out there. Not to mention Xbox allowed for you to invite players via a message, and that's something I really liked. And, you know, cross-game chat, I never really used that much. I really didn't. But it does help during some games, like Operation Raccoon City, where the in-game chat sucks. You know, that's where the, you know, cross-game chat really helped out in that department. But the reason I'm getting it is just because of recording, 100%. I'd rather get the Xbox One early, see it flop and not like it, and then save up and get a PlayStation 4 later on down the road, than to get the PlayStation 4, want to play it, and then like hinder my ability to make videos or YouTube videos or make money in general while I'm sitting playing the PlayStation 4. But that's that. That's the reason behind it. That's why I decided Xbox One over PS4. There's no, you know what didn't go into my considerations? How powerful they are. I didn't care how strong one is versus the other. I didn't care which one is capable of putting better graphics versus the other. I mean, for me, I learned this a long time ago, that horsepower in a car does not determine if I'm going to enjoy the car or not. What I prefer in the car is the powertrain itself. If they can go fluidly through the gears and make it feel fun as it goes through the gears, that's more important to me than how fast it gets up to speed. And I think that's the same route on the Xbox. If the menus navigate fast, they navigate better. It's a more enjoyable experience. They have a better dashboard, which Xbox has really had, but that's really unfair and biased, because if you look at the PlayStation 3, they have never updated their X&B but one time. And a lot of that becomes from, you know, memory problems that they have with the PlayStation 4 and a pretty much error in hindsight. But, you know, hindsight's 2020. Whereas the Xbox has constantly been updating their dashboard and they have enough room to play with. And so, I'm trying to think of the word. Previous history has said that Microsoft has been doing a better job at making a more enjoyable to use platform, like being for browsing games and such like that, versus Sony, which the Sony one is horrible right now. Like, if I was to delete all my messages right now on my PlayStation 3, it would take me something like 6 hours to do, you know. But it is what it is. I like PlayStation 3. I like my friends on the PlayStation 3. I'll probably will be getting a PS4 somewhere down the road. But for things that I would really enjoy PlayStation to do better, I don't like the trophy systems. I like the numerical gamer score system better because it reflects over all your games. The trophies are cool in a way, but I don't know. I mean, like, maybe they'll be better in PlayStation 4 when they have the new menus that are actually faster. But as for right now, my gamer scores on Xbox, so that right there also weighed into the fact I've got 30,000 gamer score on Xbox, and I play most of my games on Xbox because of gamer score, and I'd have to pretty much start over on the PlayStation 4. But it is what it is. It's been your boy Wings of Redemption. I'm Audi 5000. Hope you guys liked this video. If you could, please rate. And if you've seen this in your sub box, please let me know in the comment section below, because I'm trying to test some things out and see how the scheduled uploader is working. Peace. Hey everyone, what's up, guys? I have a new sponsorship today. It is a Minecraft sponsorship, and it involves the craziest battles you'll probably see on YouTube. Go ahead and watch this clip.
At least it seemed like he did. Alright, he is down to 19. Oh, and he like crushed his body. It fell apart in mid-air. That was so sick. Look, you can actually see he's literally kicking him in the face. It's so mean.
That was from the channel Popular MMOs. They have great content coming for you from big multiplayer games. Click the annotation above to check out their latest playlist of mob battles. Give the playlist a like and check out the rest of their channel, and hope you enjoy. Hi, how you doing today? I'm going to be talking a little loud because the camera's way over there. But let's go and do a video update. I haven't done a vlog in a while. So, let's vlog. Let's get something in my hands here. I'm sorry. I don't know, even to this day, vlogs. So, for those of you who watch PKA, you know the big news already. The big news is I'm going to Mr. Kyle's house to kind of do like a weight loss boot camp. And I'll be leaving hopefully October 10th. And I'll get there October 10th, hopefully, with, you know, everything going right, no wrecks, nothing like that. And I'll pretty much ride out the playoffs and everything down there with Kyle. And a lot of this is to kind of get me ready for that porn thing. And I want to go ahead and speak on the porn thing. Like, here's what it is. One, it would be a cool experience. It would. I feel like it's an experience that not a lot of people get to have. It's an experience that not a lot of people get the opportunity, especially get the opportunity to get paid the amount of money they want, that I'm asking to be paid for it. The only problem is it shuts a lot of doors, and that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of doors being shut. What are you talking about? Doors being shut? Well, let's do some hypotheticals here. Let's say I go to Kyle's house, and Kyle does a fantastic job. He whips me into shape. I lose the 50 pounds he wants me to lose. I come out of there 380 pounds, under 400. Changed new man. I know how to cook for myself. I know how to eat right. I'm in the mode of eating right. I'm continually burning fat, and life's looking up. And let's say I decided to do the porn. Well, I do the porn. It turns out whatever it turns out to be, because obviously I've never shot a porn before. I mean, I've shot a couple of amateur ones, but I never shot professional pornography before. I wouldn't be doing the camera work anyway. But lo and behold, even at 380, I will not have a porn body, and that's going to bother me. And like, I don't want to be a gimmick of any sort, and like at the same time, I'm going to be a gimmick of some sort, and that bothers me, because I'm not that very good looking undressed. I'm not. I mean, like, that concerns me. And like, that's always concerned me. That's pretty much everybody out there. Even there's probably guys that think they're too skinny. They get nervous getting undressed. And it's not going to be a POV. I've seen the site they want me to see. And I can't tell you the site. I mean, but somebody in the comment section most likely will blurt it out. And like, I've watched a couple of the videos there. And yeah, it's not very appealing, the videos themselves. And I haven't come to grips with that. Maybe, but I haven't made a decision either. I think it's going to take a lot to seeing how the month at Kyle's house goes. If it goes good and the channel picks up, it could help me with the channel. But one thing I'm worried about, if it goes good, and let's say even the porn goes good, say I'm a professional at it, and it goes over really well, and there's no haters, it still will close doors. Like, for example, let's say it goes over really well, makes them a lot of money, they're happy, I'm happy, I got my money in my bank account, everything's grandy dandy, and then all of a sudden I'm losing weight still. Let's say I get down to, like, I don't know, my goal weight's 280. Say I get down to 280. I'm feeling good, looking good, and I don't know, let's say I want to go out there and get a sponsor. Let's say I don't know, some kind of sponsor for weight loss. They come and approach me, or I approach them, and they don't want me. Why? Because I was in a porn. I mean, how many porn stars have you seen that went on to have successful careers in entertainment business? I mean, I guess Jenna Jameson was in a couple B movies. Gianna Michaels is in Piranha. But there's never really been like a all-star porn cast in like a movie. And like, I'm worried how many doors that will close for me. And that's what I'm worried about. How many doors will this close? What if The Biggest Loser offers me another spot? Or I get offered a spot on The Biggest Loser. Will they take me even though I've done a porn? Will that come back up on national TV? And then you open up a new world full of haters. You don't just have the small nook and cranny I have of YouTube gaming haters. You have a whole ton of people that will hate on you. But also bring people that will love you. And it seems like an emotional roller coaster that I don't know if I'm ready to ride at this point. And it's a big decision. It's not a decision that should be taken lightly. I mean, as much as the guys want to, ham it up and chop it up as this great thing. I mean, these are the kind of things I think about when I make decisions like this. And I don't know. That's pretty much all I can say. I just don't know. But that's where I am right now. I'm really excited about going to Kyle's house. One, because I'd like to hang out with Kyle and Woody more in real life. I mean, they're pretty much the closest things I have to friends on YouTube. I mean, well, they're pretty much my only friends on YouTube, Kyle, Lefty, and Woody. And I like hanging out with people. I do. I mean, I got to. Well, let me go and re-ascend. I made some other friends on YouTube, off YouTube as well. I met a guy named Justin. He's a very cool dude. He lives up in Lake City. And also met a guy named Stan, which you've seen in a few of my videos. And I got to meet a couple people that's actually come visit my house. And those are cool too. Like, I enjoy meeting people. Like every time I get a chance, I like to take pictures because I want to put them on walls and stuff. It is what it is, dude. I try to cherish these moments because it's not often that a 400-pound man gets put in the spotlight, and I want to enjoy it while I can. Yeah, I think that's a vlog.